through. Pelton, Denton, Walter, Whitted, Chin on track. Kick it off out of the turn. Uh-oh, side by side. The elbows are out. Everybody's throwing bows right now. Here we go. Down the line, Whitted trying to make it happen. Where's that Wicked posse at? 23 bike looking for Denton. Denton on the 2 spot. They're side by side. Whitted ramps it up, though. Back to the stripe. Lorenzo hits it up on the 3. Racers race. Where you at, Pelton? Come on. Got one stalled out right there. He's like, I need my coach. I got to have the side-by-side, man. I'm not doing this solo. I need a runner right with me. Going for it. Make some noise for him. Ramp him up a little bit. Big Hat Matt says, you got it, man. We'll put you on the reels. The 853 bike will come back through. Foster, Walter, get it done. He's like, all right, man. He's like, this is a long track. I was thinking about going for it. Clark, Heisler, Stice, Zion, Trent. Working it out again as they come through the 3 straightaway. The 170 bike. Looks like Trent on the top spot. Running the show with the 442. Heisler out of Cincinnati. Ohio, where are you guys at? Make some noise for the little guys. The Rebel Runners coming back around. 83 bike. Misha Stice out of Broken Arrow. Hardesty local. Hardesty team jersey. Woo, getting the assist up the line with the 150 bike. Clark running hard. Dad in tow. Uh-oh, there's that 269. Ava Merzion makes the move, makes the pass. Uh-oh, little stall out, little assist from Borland as we come through. Hey, man, teamwork makes the dream work with all these little kids. Carragher, Hall, Newley, White, Mellinson on the gas and going fast. Checked out, adios, see you later. He's gone. He ate 2 bowls of Frosted Flakes this morning, man. He's ready to go. Clayton on that 2 spot, Newley. Minnesota, where you at? Make a little noise. Oh, he popped the wheelie going up the hill. Mellinson, more Minnesota ramping it up. 610 bike, Emmett Hall, Illinois, representing Little Tykes in the 363 miles wide. O'Fallon, Missouri, comes through on a hot one. Down into the Tulsa turn, we go with the lead rider, and let's see who it is. Antonio Carson Perry, Justina Miranda on track. Cranking it up. Over the double into that split section as we go, looking over, peek over to the side right there. Hudson Carson, another old Fallon, Missouri boy, running this one on the 467 bike. Got to be Justina trying to pick it up on the 2 spot. Justina trying to get things rolling. Got down right behind him, running it down. Antonio, gaining some ground right there. Justina. I think Justina coming out of Aruba. Where are you guys at? We'll get it kicked off as they come back around. Got to be Tracy Perry out of Chandler, Arizona. One of your locals right there, Little Perry. Come back through, Chuck. Lions, not sheep. Rop. The 1 and 2-year-olds. Somebody's going for the sand trap again. I think it was Sunday. Wants to play in the sand. He's from Florida, man. He's used to the beach. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Monahano, Sebesta, Sunday, and Vice working it out. Bring this one back through. Siv and Sunday running the show. Sebesta's coming in for the pass. So a little something I learned from my dad right here. Coming back through. Oh, there's that Premier Posse coming in. Sterling rolling it back home. Luca coming back to us. Rob. He's serious, man. He's got the full race face going on, not playing around. This is it, the 3rd round. This is the final go round for him. Let him run more time. Trejo on that top spot. Where's Dynasty BMX? Where are you guys at? Premier on that 2 spot. Vice getting it done again. 637, gotta be Marvin. And the 982, Vinnie Madden. South Dakota representing Rapid City, puts it in reverse right there. It's all right. I'll get it done. I'll kick it back into high gear. So where were you at, Charlie? You're supposed to be my wingman right there. Side by side as they come back around. Newland, Warren, Chapper, and Kelly. Coming out to us, the 92 by Cam. Oh, he makes the pass, moves over on Ollie right there. Newland says, I'm going to have to settle for that 2 in the third go-around. Warren will come back home. 980 bike got the big smile right there, Reese Kelly. Yeah. Organized chaos out on the track. Whoa, we got the passes going down. The 215 bike trying to hold it down. Simulich working it out with the 245. Piper trying to get a little bit going down. The 755 bike looking for it on the 3. Dominic DePirio. Woo! More little tykes, little bikes. Inberg, Marvin, Childs, Campbell, Moe. Kolodaccia coming down the last straight. Uh-oh, double kicking side by side right there. The Axeman throwing the axe down. Going to chop them all with the 80 bike. Looking for it. Santa on the side. Oh, Santa coming outside. Whoa, coming back in. Mo, Childs, Marvin, Inberg. Hot laps.
After that.
We're going to go with the 3-year-olds now. Antonio Busberg, Villarreal, Carr, Spears. Spears, she doesn't play around, man. She's all race, ready to go. But that lead rider checking out on this one. See ya! Melody Antonio out of Yuma, Arizona. Coming down to it. Little Cora Spears, Case Tire Shop out of League City, Texas. Kicks it into high gear. She is not playing around on that one. Kobe Busberg, West Coaster out of California. Gets the assist. Yeah, looking over on the 23 bike. Denton's like, where you guys at, man? Make some noise on the 29. Liam Carr is like, come on. Ramp it up, folks. Oh, we almost had a crisscross crash. They're stalled out. He's like, wait, which way am I going?
Gotcha. Waiting on the kid to come.
He's like, I lost eyesight on my mom. She wasn't running on the side fast enough. The 843, Vivian Villarreal. She'll come back through. You had to give direction. You get out the Thomas guide, Charlie. Whitted going to come back through. Yeah, don't forget your trophies are up there next to signups. Don't forget, little tykes, your trophies will be up on the top side. Lorenzo Chin out of Brighton, Colorado, getting that high altitude training going on with the 853 by Walter come back through. Yeah, your trophies will be up there right next to signups, you guys. So make sure you get on up top side by Big Red at signups, and you'll see your trophies up there for the little tykes running bikes. More little runners coming down to us, looking for a frontline run. Oh, let's see what's going on. Brinkston Trent got the whole shot, trying to make it happen. There's the 442. Heisler trying to crank things up. Oh, little side by side. There's that 83 bike. Misha Stice. Stice will pick it up for the 3. She comes back through the 269. Marzian. There's little Clark out there. Dad's running, getting his morning jog in. Just getting a couple extra steps for the day, man. Don't worry. How about 27,000 by the end of the day? He's just dragging his feet, too. He's like, come on, Dad, this is fun, man. just full toe dragging right there. Rob!
Say hi, Grandma.
Another one. Carriger coming back through out of New Jersey. Where you guys at? Make a little noise. Melton picking it up on the 2. Maple Grove, Minnesota. Don't you know? Emmett Hall coming back around. Look, it's stalled out on the 363 bike. Miles White. Trophies up on the top next to the big red truck. Trophies will be up on the top next to registration up by the big red truck. Let's kick it down. The last couple of racks right here. The 1- and 2-year-olds. Miranda, Justine, Antonio, Carson, and Perry. Working it out one more time. Who's got that lead ride going on? Got to be Hudson Carson. Carson getting it done. Missouri representing for the little guys right now, running the show in the 1 and 2. Popping wheelies right there. I seen it. I saw it, Caden. He's getting the hot shots. Big Hat Matt's getting some hot footage right there. The 304 bike. Antonio coming back around. Yuma, Arizona. Justina coming back through Aruba. Another one with the 880 bike. Tracy Perry. Perry coming out of Chandler, Arizona. Lions Not Cheap. It looks like the last rack, the little tykes, the running bikes. Vice Sunday, Manahano, Sebesta. Sebesta leading the charge right now. He's coming back through. He's all smiles, got the little bobblehead going over the rollers. Sebesta's going to kick it up, kicking into high gear, coming back at us. Lone Star Local, bringing it back home. We get it done right there as we come back through. Simmon Sunday. Sunday will pick it up for the 2. Sterling Vice. Manahano coming back at us. That's going to be a wrap for the little tykes, the running bikes. Make some noise for them as they're coming off the track, as they're going back through. Don't forget your trophies are up there by the big red truck next to registration. So get on up there, little tykes, little bikes, get your trophies. Looks like we're going to run right into that second round of pro racing right about now.
The handle wasn't locked.
I see the ladies coming up the start hill, getting ready to go.
Once again, balance bikes, your trophies on the upper deck. Next to sign-ups, balance bikers, pick up your trophies. Upper deck, next to sign-ups. Pros second round coming up, and mixed opens are going to start staging you guys up. Here in those 6 and under mix, you guys need to start making your way back to staging. Second round of pros going to take about 15 minutes or so to run, and then we're getting into our amateur racing. So if you're in those early mixed open motos, start making your way back to staging. Again, pro second round staging up. Mixed opens are going to start staging you guys up. If you're in those early mixed open classes, start making your way over to staging.
Are you in agreement with me?
No, I wanted to change my number.
Yes. You are there then. I was looking for the half.
like BMX?
I like BMX.
Well, so do we.
Welcome to Full Tilt Bike Co., where we're a collective of young racers working to build the largest selection of BMX.
Let's get
race
back into the
products.
game.
We're
Round
not
number
your typical
2,
mail-to-order
Elite Lady.
store. So make sure you check out the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product spotlights, bike builds, and give out BMX racing tips and tricks.
Join the
Yeah, get down to it, round 2.
Okay, Ryder.
Trying to get it done into turn number 1. He'll take the shot down to the first turn, down the second straightaway. New Zealand representing on that 2 spot. Got to be Rico Bierman. Argentine on the 3. Villegas sitting out of the Tulsa turn, but he's got company coming. Stay strong. Ramping things up down the 3 straightaway. Trying to get things going on. Got to be Max Pan. Dan's trying to crank it up along the way, looking for that low point. But now he can drive it over. All the way back through. It's all wood. Bierman, wire to wire. Taking it to the stripe. Villegas on the 3. Pan through the 4. Vet Pros on deck, ready to roll. Jacobs, Marty, Nobles, Munoz, Texas, and the Mosquito. Jonathan Suarez.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Right. Watch the gate.
Noble's going to take the boys for a drive down the first straightaway. Suarez sliding into that 2 spot. In and out of the first turn, down the second straight we go. Riddell hanging on that 3. He's going to have a pretty good run this year in the Vet Pro class. We go in and out of that second turn, third straightaway, but it's all the Alabama Slammer. Taking it down the third straight. The Mosquito, Suarez. The old man. Back in the game with the boys. He comes back through. Looking for this one. Back around. Sean Texas in the house. 61 years young out there right now. Coming back to the line, but it's all the Alabama Slam on the Mosquito. Go 1-2. Riddell Palacios go 3-4. Another one on deck. More Vet Pros ready to go. Strickland, Cody, Romero, De La Torre, Frieswick, Smith, Peebles.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Big drive on the inside run line down that first straightaway. Who's got the charge? Oh, the Pumpkinhead People slides into that 2 spot. Frieswick back on the 3. De La Torre, Romero, Cody, Strickland running into that Tulsa turn, out of that 2 turn. Down the third straight. Everybody going to take the high road on this one, get things rolling on down the line, bring them into that last couple of turns on the way back through. Turn number 3. Lead rider checking out on this one. See you later, boys. Coming back home. Got it wrapped up on the top spot as we come back to the stripe right now. Frieswick, wire to wire. Go Peebles and KJ Romero pick up the 3. Anderson, Fala, Smith, Russell, Hudson, Raherick, Brown, Miranda on deck.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Hot Pants Hudson got a pretty good pop on the boys downtown. Looks like TB Tyler Brown. Oh, Miranda trying to get through some traffic right there. Got a little balled up, but he's trying to get a low point going on. Russell heading down the 2 straightaway. He's looking for low points on the way back through. In and out of turn number 2. Oh, little tire buzz right there. Oh, Emilio trying to drive it back around. Oh, Tyler Brown takes a low road. Doesn't pay off for him. Coming out of that 3rd turn, 4 straightaway. Oh, side by side. Hudson coming back at me. Hudson will get it done. Back to the stripe. Brown, Fala, Russell. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Gray Smooth gets up on that one. Yeah, give him some love. Give him some love. Lives to tell about it. I'm going to give him a 10 for the dismount, man. Solid. How about it for Gray Smooth? Give him some love. Give him some love. Another one ready to go right now. Corey Reed, Braden Romer, Tyler Smith, Bo Foster, Justin Ledoux, Big Jeff Upshaw, Tanner Sebesta, and the captain, Nick Long.
Okay, Ryder. Random start. Riders
Big Jeff Upshaw taking the boys for a drive down the first straightaway. T-Boner, where you at, Texas? Got to be some best on that 2 spot. Corey Reed back on the 3, driving this one into turn number 2. Smith picking it up on the 4, but the captain heading on that 5 spot, takes the high road, throws a little styly on it, keeps it smooth. Oh, yeah, throw me a flatty cap on the way back home. Got it wrapped up out front. Big Jeff Upshaw running the show. T-Boner on the 2, Answer Factory back to the stripe. We'll go Reed for the 3, gets it done. Smith for the 4. Sean Texas, Dustin Jacobs, they need you at the finish line. Sean Texas, Dustin Jacobs, they need you at the finish line.
Tom Riberi out of Moto 69, 11-12 mixed open. Tom Riberi, they need to see you at the finish line as well.
Okay, Ryder, random start.
That's all right.
Ready, watch the gate.
Yes, you do. Moto 75 on the track right now, 13-14 mixed open. Oh, lead rider left the door wide open right there. Coming on around should be Sarabia, Higginbotham, Cole, Zarate, Simmons, and Alarcorn. 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event. Got room for 2. Katie Bug Cole coming around. 2 riders moving on, coming in that last straightaway. Back at us on the National Age Group number 14 bike. Cole going to qualify out 53. And the 53 bike at the line, Cooper Higginbotham qualifying out with Cole out of Moto 75. 76, the moto number got Kasnowicz, Pena, Randolph, Eiderdam, Lee, and Thompson. Lead rider coming back at us on the 3 bike, the World 3, Logan Lee, and the World 3 bike, that was Thompson and Lee. Addison Thompson and Logan Lee out of Moto 76. 77 is the moto number got Chavera, Dome, Gilman, McMillan, Wenzel, and Phoebus. Last turn action coming at us, running on the 217 bike. Coming around, that was Dome, and the 4 bike of Chavera coming out of Moto 77. 78 is the moto number. 13-14 mixed open, 2 riders going in an 8 main event. We lose 2 riders down that far straightaway. Back at us out of that final turn, 2 riders moving on the 48 bike. Qualifying out 48 bike was Bosley, and the 2 bike of the Sasser, Ava Fink, qualifying out of Moto 78. 77. 217. 611 in the 564 bike. Viramil and Cruz. Did you catch that? I had the 217. 80 is the moto number. Got Brown, Vanderspool, Helt, Renneria, Martin, and Montanus. Coming into that final turn, 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event. Looking at the stripe on the 901 bike, Renneria qualifying out along with the 3 bike coming by at the line. Addie Baby Helt out of Moto 80. 81 the moto number. Broner, Ball, Ankrum, Cole, Alexander, and Nimstus. Get out the way. Get out the way. It ain't your day. 236 bike qualifying out along with the National Ace Group number 15 bike. That was Bruner and Cole coming out of Moto 81. 82 is the moto number. Got Killinger, Palacio, Gaylor, Crefo, Singleton, and Hale. 2 riders transferring out to an 8 main event, bringing them back at us on the 361 bike. Qualifying out Maria Palacio and the 12 bike, the boss, Cassidy Gaylor. Coming out of Moto 82. 83, the moto number got Romero, Riling, along with Meadows, Robisco, along with Waldner and Wilson. Oh, yeah, final turn action coming at us. National Age Group number 2 bike, Riling. Riling to qualify along with the 4 bike, Sophia Waldner. '84, the moto number 13-14 mixed open. 2 riders to an 8 main event. Coming out of the final turn, got room for 2. Running on the 693 bike. 693 was Speecher. And the 10 bike of Kratz. Got Varela, Newton, Henry, Bosley, Artiga, and Spencer to the line on the Gold Cup 2 bike. Picking up that first spot, Bosley, National Age Group number 7 bike. '86 is the moto number.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
669 in the 4 bike. 869 Vasquez in the 4 bike.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders.
113 and a 111 bike coming by. Lena and Esposita. Smiling is coming out. National Age Group number 3 bike. Aylan going to qualify out along with the 6 bike of Lacassie. I don't have a.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Hey, back in Moto 87, whoever was running on the 173 bike need to come back to the finish line. In Moto 87, whoever's running on the 173 bike back to the finish line.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Okay, that was close. But yeah.
Okay, riders, random start.
Coming back on the 80 Moto 89 bike on the L bike, that is Duffy. Duffy in the 21 bike of Sage Hoffman. Coming out of Moto 89, getting back on track. Moto 90 is the moto on the track. Got Arenas, Burgos, Gant, Adair, and Newhouse. A little shout out to all our folks back in Poland. We got Skiba on the track right now on the 376 bike, Burgos, and the 561 bike of Arenas. Yeah, there's Kasper Skiba out of Poland. Nice. Poland. Yeah, by way of Isanti, Minnesota. Yeah. Meckham, Fagan, Sutherland, Chusenberry, Valesky, and Leach are on the track. National Age Group. 10 Sutherland. 5 bike of Leach. '92 is the moto number. Got Trulson, Alvarado, Garthy, Solano, Hansen, and Wakus coming at us on the 312 bike. Picking up that first spot, Gizzy Alvarado. Qualifying out along with the National Age Group 13 bike of Annalise Solano. Coming out of Moto 92. 93 is the moto on the track. Got Sui, Garrison, Marin, Alvis, Phillips, and Hurta. On the 920 bike, coming at us, Mr. Clean Garrison. Qualifying out along with the 56 bike of Alvis. Qualifying out of Moto 93. 94 the moto number. More 15-16 mixed open. Coming into the final turn, got Brown, Salgado, Jones, Tyndall, Kirby, and Bentley. Skying it up and bringing home a Salgado. And the World 6 bike of the Voice, Avery Jones. Salgado and Jones. Out of Moto 94. 95 is the moto number. 15-16 mixed open. Got Cyrus, Gish, Godin, Kettle, Chavaria, along with Herrera. The Gold Cup 112. Chavaria qualifying out. And Sadie Herrera. Huh? Yeah, I know. I just messing with him. I seen that yellow plate with a 112 on it. I said, yeah, man, yeah, that was a 764 bike Villarreal and Stone out of Moto 96. 97 is the moto number. Bolin, Goulamay, Wolf, Thompson, Svoboda, and Brown are on the track coming at us. Looks like Emerson Svoboda coming back at us on the National Age Group number 15 bike. Ooh, I didn't catch that on that. That was Thompson.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders.
15 and 16. 5 and the 11 bike coming out of this one. 690, okay. Thompson and Wolf. Coming in out of that final turn, running on the 4 bike. On the World 4 in the 621. Booby picking up that second spot. Coming back to the line on the 503 bike McKellen and the 180 bike of Gonzalez. World 4. No, that's a World 4.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate. Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
I got it. I tried to get it down, looking all the way across, never saw it. 17 to 20 mixed open. Last track, 2 riders going to a semi-main event. Coming back at us on the 375 bike, Herrera and the National 1 girl, AA Alexis Alden. Herrera and Alden coming out of Moto 102. 103, the moto number 21, 25 mixed open. Got Port, Anders, Dudgeon, Boyasso, Deal, Spruce, Shomes, and Jones. 3 riders straight to the main event for these guys. How do you like that? 65 bike. Picking up that first spot. Looked like Jones qualifying out along with Boyasso and the 213 bike Levi Shones out of 103. 104, the moto number 26 to 30-year-old mixed open. To the line comes the 692 bike. Picking up that first spot, Leahy, the 100 bike of Jimenez. Going straight to the main event out of Moto 104. 105 to Moto number 31 and over mixed open. 2 riders going to an 8th main event. Not you. 117 bike. Man, he was way out there. Abraham. 121 bike of Yost. First guy was a straggler, wasn't he? Yeah, the 117 and the 121.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Yeah. Here comes the 4 bike in the T, qualifying out Penn and the T bike. Uh-oh. I know. Got no T. Got 2 Ks.
Okay, riders. Random start.
They'll figure it out.
Riders ready.
201 bike Mo. Mo going to qualify out along with the 590 bike Jason Hall. Out of Moto 107. .108 the moto number got Steverson, Wise, Morgan, Allison, Hafke, and Schmidt. Coming out of the final turn on the 342 bike. Timothy Wise and the Gold Cup champion Slim Jim Allison coming out of Moto 108. 109 the moto number got Otto, Posnikoff, Davis, Lopez, Parker, and Shones. Gingerly coming in and out of that final turn, bringing them back 31 and over mixed opens. The 22 bike Alex Davis and a 103 bike Alex Lopez out of Moto 109. 110 the moto number got Jeremy Charping along with Bradshaw, Bergeron, Lara, and Peterson. To the line on the 133 bike Grant Bradshaw transferred out along with the 1 race of champions Crow Jeremy Crow. I'd say. I'm just thinking that they got his names.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
More 31 and over mixed open on the track. 2 riders going to 8 main event got McElwee, Bishop, along with King, Benhart, Rojas, and Kilpatrick. 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event down that far straightaway, coming into that, what are we calling that again? That short stretch, that's what we're calling it. Yeah, short shoot. 142 bike, Benhart, and the L bike of McElwee. Matias Salgado. Need to come down to the finish line, see Chris Luna. World 7 bike coming around along with the World 6 bike. Make it Ortiz and Meyer. Coming out of Moto 112. 113 is the moto number. More 31 and over mixed open. Zurich, Julia, Matsuo, Brincat, Hall, and Wyatt. Coming out of the final turn, running on the 2 bike, the Gold Cup 2 C-Dub. That's Wyatt. Wyatt qualifying out with Hall coming out of Moto 113. 114 is the moto number. 31 and over mixed open last rack of these cats. 2 riders going to an 8 main event. Got Ashford, Benzo, Bacosa, Farley, Reimer, and Timpson. Running on the 341 bike. Dustin Ashford qualifying out along with the 63 bike of Timpson. Out of Moto 114. 115, the moto number 6 and under. The Expert Opens are on the track right now. Got Scheibel, Ellerton, Ross, Edwards, and Ike. 2 riders going to a semi-main event. Got room for just 2. Bringing it back the 4 bike Ellerton and the 1 race of champions of the boss, Bryce the Boss Ross. 116, the moto number got Moore, Sensel, Sandoval, Beck, and Kanashigi. 2 riders moving on out of this one, bringing them back to the line. Looks like the 38 bike picking up that first spot. Fly Kai Sandoval, and the 24 bike, the Arizona Kota Kaneshigi. Out of Moto 116, 117 the moto number. Hillbush, Hansen, Fowler, Horseman, Eder coming into the short chute. Coming on around, 2 riders going to a semi-main event. Heading for that final turn. Lead rider sneaking a peek over that right shoulder, bringing them back to the line. Running on the National Ace Group number 2 bike, picking up that first slot. Lil Tiburon. Looks like Jax Fowler qualifying out along with the 19 bike Horseman. 118 the moto number 7-8 open. Noonan, Sandoval, Chin, Moorhead, Alzuski, Napolitano. To the line they come on the Go Cup 3 bike, picking up that first slot. Go Cup 3 was Alzuski and the 996 bike of Sandoval, Olszewski and Sandoval. Yeah. Salva, Tapia, Rick, Nelson, Gutierrez, and Lindberry. 2 more riders going to an 8 main event out of this one, bringing them back to the line. Looks like the L bike of Rick. Rick going to go along. Ooh, I think the far side. 176 bike of Tapia. The L bike Rick and the 176 of Tapia.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready?
Yeah, maybe. Bringing them back, looks like the National Age Group number 5 bike, Novi, and the World 5 bike. Chucky Simon out of Moto 120.
Okay, riders, random start.
121, the moto number more 7-8 open. Got Hand, King, Mullins, Paulo, Cox, and Leathers to the line on the 198 bike. Picking up that first spot of Paulo, National Ace Group number 10 bike. The Silent Assassin, Grayson Cox out of Moto 121. 122, the moto number got Stopka, Tanamura, Cunningham, Ustries, Salerno, and Wiggins on the Go Cup plate, bringing them back on the Go Cup 2, picking up that first spot, Wiggins and the National Age 15 bike of Cunningham. 123, the moto number Ortiz, Bayo, Antonio, Mann, Rogers, and Brutsman. 2 riders to an 8 main event. Lead rider sneaking that peak, bringing them back. Got to be Antonio on the Go Cup 2 bike. Antonio and the 19 bike of the Savage Jackson Brutsman out of Moto 123. 124 the moto number. 7-8 open. Got Mantell, Tanakis, Grable, Burnsworth, O'Hagan, and Sullivan. Back to they come. The world champion Burnsworth going to qualify out along with the 36 bike of Mantell out of Moto 124. 125 the moto number. Got Emery, Tackett, Nunez, Dixon, Hall coming through the short chute. Into the final turn they come. 2 riders going to an 8 main event. Bringing them back on the 5 bike. Elijah Emery, Daylight Cycles out of Springfield, Oregon in the 7 bike. Picking up that second spot, Eli Hall. 126 is the moto number. Got Furcatch along with Carrera, Mendoza, Hattemer, and Clements.
Okay, riders, random start.
2 riders moving on to an 8th main event. Back to the line they come, running on the 20 bike, Carrera, and the 11 bike of Clements out of Moto 126. 127 the moto number, 910 open. Got Peterson, Cunningham, Petrucci, Lau, Bracunier, and Orozco. The World 4 bike coming at us, picking up that first spot. Got to be the Z-Man, Zayden Bracunier, and the 525 bike, Nicholas Orozco out of Moto 127. 128, the moto number got Smith, Meyer, Byington, Garber, Massa, and McLean. 2 riders moving on. Looks like Blazing Black Meyer out of Lakewood, Colorado, going to qualify along with the J bike. Picking up that second spot, Big Smitty, Gavin Smith out of Moto 128. 129, the moto number got Baxton and Porta, Fuller, Biaggi, Jackman, and Campbell. Lead rider sneaking a big old peek out of that final turn. You got lots of room, dude. You got the 11 bike of Emportia and the 3 bike of Fuller. and Proda and Fuller coming out of Moto 129. 130 the moto number. 910 open. Got Rogers, Cam, Gutierrez, Houghton, Noteboom, and Pope.
Okay, riders, random start.
Lead rider coming at us to the line on the 15 bike. Killer Kyler Pope. And the 17 bike picking up that second spot, Houghton. Pope and Houghton coming out of Moto 130. 131 the moto number, got Leonetti, Gazaway, Lafreniere, Biaggi, Ream, and Davidson. Into that final turn, National Age Group number 8 bike, Gazaway. Gazaway in the 68 bike of Jaxie Boy. Lafreniere out of Moto 131. On the 10 bike coming at us right now, looks like Pavlonis qualifying out along with the 1 bike of Murray, Pavlonis and Murray out of Moto 132. Maybe it's just me. All right, yeah, give it up. We got our down rider picked up. You going to ride it on around? Yep.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Oh, I can't do it. 133 is the moto number. Got Tremillo, Westfall, Vargas, Deegan, Schumann, and Despopoulos. Two riders moving on to an 8 main event. 9-10 Expert opens down that far straightaway. Tremillo, Westfall through the short. Here comes Vargas, Deegan, Schumann, and Despopoulos. 2 to go, bringing them back to the line. Looks like the 618 bike and the world champion Vargas and Despopoulos coming out of Moto 133. Singleton, Fleming, Pearson, Burke, Lander, and Cologne. 134 is the moto on the track. 2 riders going to an 8th main event. Back at us on the 50 bike. On the National 50 is Burke and the Gold Cup 2 bike of Winky Lander out of Moto 134. 135 the moto number. Got Taman, Shaughnessy, Tapia, Trek, Smith, and Southwell coming at us out of that final turn, bringing them back to the line. On the 118 bike, maybe the 116 Tapia, and the 13 3 bike of Trek. To the line they come, battle at the 7 and the 1 bike coming on by. Looks like Kerr and the 1 bike of Linares picking up those 2 spots out of Moto 136. Got our down riders picked up out on the track. We're going to ride it on around. We got Moto 137 in the gate. Last rack at 9-10 open with room for 2 riders to an 8th main. Gate is down right there through the middle. Looks like the 4 bike. Gallegos, Widener, Frazier, Moratelli, and Novak.
Okay, riders, random start.
J-Dog.
Ready, watch the gate.
sneaking around down that back straightaway. Widener, Gallegos, Moratelli, Novak, Frazier. 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event, coming into that final turn. Back at us on the 7 bike. J-Dog going to get it done along with the 543 bike. Moratelli, that was Widener and Moratelli out of Moto 137. 138 the moto number, 11-12 open. Got Barone, Nike, Tarquino, Adaraga, Garcia, and Ashford on the E-bike. Garcia and the World 4 bike of Adaraga out of Moto 138. 139 now the moto got Dawson, Brindle, along with Hedger, Collingwood, Jeff Aloni, and Angela. Final turn action, bringing back, looks like Pierce Collingwood. Pierce is going to go along with the 528 bike of Angela, qualifying out of Moto 139. 140 the moto number got Christensen, Lawrence, Feliz, Howe, Allen, and Paxman. Final turn action's got Jackson Howe. Impact Racing running them up along with the 8 bike, picking up that second spot, Paxman. 141 is the moto number, 11-12 open. Final turn action's got McCullough, Tree Rise, along with Smith, Pommels, Parkinson, and Gap, the Go Cup champion. Qualifying out of Smith, Go Cup 2 bike, Pommels, out of Moto 141. Got our down riders up, coming out of the corner. Got 142, the moto in the gate. Got Rodriguez, Perkins, Lindberry, King, along with Jansuski. And Ferry. Looks like Rodriguez coming hard on that backside. Now the 8 bike looks like Perkins. Perkins and Rodriguez out running 1 and 2 right now. Got room for 2 riders to an 8 main event. Sean Carvajal's LDC rider leading them around right now. Running on the C bike looks like Perkins. Whoa! Second place rider. Oh, he come off his pedals. Man, had a rough spot down on that back straightaway. He thought about going to the right. Not the place to be. The C bike, Perkins. Perkins going to qualify out along with the 15 bike. 15 Perkins and Janshevsky out of Moto 142. 143, the moto number got Duncan, Stavropoulos, Easterling, Bowers, Bellinger, and Dittman on the 1 bike coming at us right now. 1 in the 15 bike looks like Stavropoulos and the 15 bike of Dittman. .144 is the moto number, 11-12. Expert Open's got Rabinowitz, Takonaga, Barry, Tyson, Mara, and Hill. 47 by Jacob Tyson, along with the 723 bike of Mara. Tyson and Mara out of Moto 144. 145 is the moto number, got Trinka, Custer, Moncayo, Kiefer, Tosher, and Hoffman. 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event. These 2 guys got it locked up. They're going to cruise it on in. Looks like the 10 bike Hoffman, 334 bike of Moncayo, picking up those 2 spots out of 145. I don't know. I don't know who come out in 67. I don't know. What do we got coming up? We got 8 mains for the pros next. What time are they coming up? About 11? Coming up quick.
I've got 3 more motos. I'm going to bring you guys on up. If you're in the first rack, come on up.
Yeah. I can't see back there. We got a rider down in that, on the short chute. No. I mean, you got to pay extra for your eyeglasses to see through them berms. Not an option on Zinni. All right then. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Danielle, Alberto, and Abraham, they need to see you at the finish line. Carson, Briley, Menchaca, Havestad, along with Eakins and Doomer are on the track. Two riders to an 8th main event. Down that far straightaway, lead riders spreading it out. Into the short chute they come. Carson, Briley, Menchaca, Havestad, Eakins, and Doomer on the one bike. The Silent Assassin, Carson, and the end bike, Menchaca, picking up those 2 spots. Adamoto 146, 147 is the moto number coming down that back straightaway. Got Tanamura, Davis, Taylor, Adair, and Noyola. 2 riders to an 8th main event. Back at us they come. Looks like the National Ace Group number 9 bike, Gnarly Charlie Noyola, and the 10 bike of Adair. Bryant, Gonzalez, Hill, Allen, and Weta on the track. Raylan Bryant, Syndet Racing out of Pineville, North Carolina. Spreading it out, coming out of Tulsa, turn number 2. 2 riders going on an 8th main event. Looks like Bryant leading them around. Got Gonzalez, Hill, Allen, and Weta in tow. Coming down through the short chute. Heading to that final turn is Raylan Bryant. Syndet LSG out of Pineville, North Carolina, bringing them back to the line. The 4 bike of Bryant and the 594 bike of Gonzalez out of Moto 148. 149 is the moto number. Got Anderson, Gabali, Graves at Rowland and Dobson. 2 riders moving on to an 8th main event, coming out of the final turn. To the line they come. Man, he got all kinds of stuff on that number plate. I think it was a 13. A Dobson. I didn't get the second one. Looked like a 7. They got too much stuff on their number plates. $11-12 open coming out of that final turn. Looks like Rocket Ray Stewart. Stewart going to qualify out along with the 10 bike of Swanson out of Moto 150.
Woo, looks like it's time to get down to some serious business right now with the pros. The men are up for that 8th main event right now, stacked on racks, ready to go. Brody Cole, Michael Bias, Corbin Schirra, Mateo Carmona, Fede Villegas, Joey Lito, Josh McLean, Cameron Larson locked in for that first one. Top 4 moving on to that quarter main event.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Taking 4, been heating up already. We're already that 8th main event with the Elite men taking it down into turn number 1. Elite USA Cycling National Champion out front. Corbin Schirra sitting on the 2 spot. Larson out front. Fede Villegas on the 3 right now. Oh, going to get a little dicey going to that second turn, third straightaway. Everybody ramping it up. Bias trying to find a way on the inside drive. Oh, misses a mark right there. Comes up a little short. Can McLean find a way into the game as they head out of that last turn, coming back through? Larson, Schirra, Villegas, 1, 2, 3, back to the stripe. Carmona will pick up the 4. Next rack locked and loaded. Christian Castro, Max Cans, Waynes Magdalens, Hugo Marsalek, Jeremy Rinkerol, Simon Marquardt, Isaac Kennedy, and Joris Dade. Renkrell got a pretty good drive on this one down the first straightaway. Kennedy's got the inside. Uh-oh! Marquardt comes around. We lost Don A downtown. Oh, here we go down the 2 straightaway. Stay strong. Trying to keep things locked in for that 2 spot. Oh, there goes Kennedy getting it done on the 3. Down the 3 straightaway. Renkrell trying to line up on that 4. Kennedy making up some ground right now. Still Marquardt on the top spot. Through the short chute out of the last turn. Marquardt coming back around. Got to be Kennedy in tow on that 2 spot. Back to the stripe. Looking for it on the 3. Going to go Max Cans and Jeremy Renkrell rounding out your top spots. Downriders back up. How about it for the boys? Make some noise over there. The champ in the house. Make some noise. Make some noise. Got another one on deck. Top 4 moving on. Renaud Blanc, Jesse Asmus, Trenton Moore, Jack Davis, Stephen Heil, Rico Bierman, Mateo Klasnit, and Anthony Picardo.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Taking it down the first straightaway. Got a pretty good shot out of Klasnit. Got to ride smart on this one if you want to make it into that top 4. Say, uh-oh, a little ejecto-cedo, cuz. As we go down the 2 straightaway. Speedo Davis picking it up on the 2 spot. Tony B on the 3 right now. He's got one of the fastest lap times of the house as we go down through that 3rd straightaway. Got to be Rico Bierman, Speedco, Avian Colors, cranking things up along the way. But it's all Klasnit out front, running the show, coming back down the line. Last straight, back to the stripe. We're going to go Davis for the 2, Picardo for the 3, Bierman for the 4. Couple more racks locked in. Give it out some love over there for that downrider coming back through. Spencer Cole, Rain Langford, Cam Bramer, Eddie Clarity, Jeremy Smith, Jordan Callum, Julian Smith, and Romaine Mayhew.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Going to be another heater headed down the first straightaway. Olympic bronze medalist out front, Romain Mayhew out of the top spot. He'll take it down the 2 straightaway. The French connection working it out on the 1-2. Got to be Clarity on that 2. Down the 3rd straight we go. Jay Smooth slides in for the 3. Jordan Callum been having a pretty solid year. Wants to make it into that final show today. We'll see what goes down. So we come back around out of that last turn. It's all Olympic bronze coming back through. Mayhew coming up on that top spot. Clarity, the French connection, back to the line. Jay Smooth and Jordan Callum round out your top 4. Another one on deck, locked, loaded, ready to go. Tyler Henry, Ryan Tugas, Drew Polk, Sibber Bernard, Marty Sortino, Fetty Capella, Gonzalo Molina, and the Cowboy, Cameron Wood. Fastest lap time in the house right now, Cameron Wood.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Got the fast lap time, gives him the right gate pick. Downtown we go. Got to be Wood out front. Capello looking for a 2 spot. Out of the first turn, second straightaway. Got to be Molino looking for it now. Polk trying to show him a wheel into the Tulsa turn. Slides in for a 3. Solid right. Oh, Tugas comes uncorked right there. Oh, no, not the way he wanted to finish that one as we head out of that 3rd turn. Through the short chute they go. Still on the Cowboy out front running the show. Back to the line. Got to be Capello on the 2 spot. Polk will pick it up for the 3. Molino for the 4. Give Tugas some love out there. Come uncorked off the pedals, hit the crossbar. Give him a little love out of that turn as he comes back around.
Well, all right then. Quartermain's next, right? Yep. 13-14 open on the track right now, coming down the first straightaway. Combs, Dariba, Still, Eccles, Wettendorf, and Morales. Juan Morales coming in out of Tulsa, turn number 2, bringing him back.
Ready, watch the gate.
Looks like Dariba sitting on the 2. Looks like Morales and Dariba running 1 and 2, coming in and out of that down to the short chute right now into the final turn. Bringing it back on the 777 bike, Dariba, and the World 2 bike of Morales.
Ready, watch the gate.
Out of Moto 151. 152, the moto number got Bolter, Vila, Groom, Cuffer, Pote, and Barry. 2 riders to an 8 main event coming out of the final turn. Back to the line they come. Looks like 688 bike, Pote, qualifying out along with the National Age Group number 17 bike of Bolter. 153 is the motor number. Got Shotwell, Jasuski, Janshevsky, Dirk, Savino, Schulte, and Wood.
Ready, watch the gate.
Final turn action, back to the stripe on the 18 bike. Picking up that first spot, the 18 bike of Schulte, and National Age Group number 14 bike of Janshevsky. Out of Moto 153. 154 is the moto number 1314 open.
Okay, riders, random start.
Moratelli, Atherton, Sanchez, Galbali, Durkin, and Passanese. Mortelli. 155 is the moto number. Got Rojas, Borgman, Duran, Cox, Gonzalez, and Farr. To the line they come. Looks like the 3 bike, Duran. 23 bike of Gonzalez. Tarico, Bernie, Goulardi, Carrero, Sanders to the line on the 103 bike. Give it to Goulardi, qualifying out along with the 3 bike. Bernier out of Moto 156. 157 is the moto number. Got Miller, Martinez, Gish, Massa, Hicks, and Wilkie. 2 riders coming out of this one. Looks like Wyatt Hicks bringing it back to the stripe. Wyatt Hicks going to go along with the 4 bike, P-Star Martinez. Out of Moto 157. 158, the moto number got Palmer, Contest, Kvestad, Kopetsky, Tyndall, and Vauder. 2 riders going to an 8th main event. Oh, nice little move right there on the underneath side. Send it rider. Kopetsky qualifying out along with the 17 bike coming on by of Caleb Palmer. Kopetsky and the 17 bike of Palmer out of Moto 158. 159, the moto number got Klein, Myers, Hart, Moore, Goris, and Therian. To the line on the 11 bike, Camden Myers qualifying out along with the 13 bike, Levi Hart. Out of Moto 159, 160 is the moto number got Morris, Owens, Locke, Takuniga, and Ledford. Back to the line they come. Looks like the 90 bike. Locke going to pick that spot. Impact Racing along with the 8 bike of Owens. 161, the moto number got Forrester, Tesaro, Gargas, Guidry, and Tyson. 2 riders moving on to an 8 main event. The 1 race of champions, Lucas Tyson. Black Widow BMX rider going to go along with the 7 bike, Aiden Guidry. Out of Moto 161, 162 is the moto number. 1 rider taking a right-hand turn out of turn 2. Getting it done right there. Got Fisher, Alex, Aguirre, Shazano, and Lashbrook.
Okay, riders, random start.
Back to the line they come. Looks like the 20 bike, Shazano, and the 17 bike of Aguirre. Out of Moto 162. 163 is the moto number. 13-14 open. Got Rob, Montano, Gibbs, along with Book and Santana. To the line they come on a 969 bike. Santana to qualify out. National Age Group number 16 bike. The Devil Dog Jorge Montano. Out of Moto 163. 164 is the moto number. Got Nichols, Bowman, Purchase, along with Dixon and Horn.
Random start.
Final turn action's got the 17 bike. Bowman to transfer out along with the Gold Cup 3 bike of Purchase. coming out of Moto 164. 165 is the Moto number, 15-16 open. Van Eiderstein, McPherson, Rowe, Jones. Looks like the C-Bike. C-Bike of Rowe and 3. That's what I thought. Just checking. Looks like Connor Van Eiderstein picking up that second spot out of Moto 165. National Age Group number 6 bike. Palmisano qualifying out. $167 is the Moto number.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
The 1 and the 29, Gat, and the 3 bike of Mays, picking up 2 spots out of Moto 169. 170 is the Moto number. Got White, Mental, Lee, McCullough, Zhao, and Neto.
Okay, riders. Random start.
To the line they come on the 1 bike, picking up that first slot in the National Age Group number 5 bike. We're going to give it to Lee, and White qualifying out of Moto 170. 171 is the Moto number, 15-16 open. 2 riders to an 8th main event. Last straightaway action, running on the 83 bike, picking up that first spot. 83 is Shatswell and the 11 bike of Bertoli out of Moto 171. 172 is the Moto number, got Smith, Kennedy, Ostertag, Gomez, Compton, and Bradley.
Okay, riders. Random start. Riders ready. Watch the
That was
gate.
Captain Jasper Kennedy with the 1. Five bike of Bradley. That was Kennedy and Bradley out of Moto 172. 173, the Moto number. To the line they come on the 761 bike.
Okay, riders. Random start.
761 was Pinella and the 607 bike of Bauer. 15-16 open, got Peddle, Bosch, and Hebner, along with Alexander, McGee, and Nelson. 2 riders to an 8th main event, skying it up, bringing them out of that final turn. We got room for 2. To the line on the National Ace Group number 12 bike, picking up that first spot on the 12 bike Peddle and the 27 bike of Alexander out of Moto 174. 175 is the Moto number. Got Dye, Holt, Esposito, Dunnigan, Keener, and Allison. 2 riders moving out of Moto 175 in this one, National Ace Group number 8. Yeah, a little bobble right there, that Esposito. 16 bike, that's what I wrote. Allison picking up that second spot.
Random start.
Esposito and Allison out of Moto 175.
Ready. Watch the gate.
176, the Moto number. Evan, Cameron, Charlton, Price, Brown, and Maloney. Maloney sitting out front in this one. The Aussie coming out of turn number 2, Tulsa turn 2, Mika Maloney. Got Brown, Price, Charlton, Cameron, and Even in tow. Yeah, down that back straightaway. Powerlight DFR BMX rider sitting out on the point, bringing them back, skying them around. To the line they come, 216 bike. Maloney going to transfer out along with the 21 of Gibson Evan
Ready. Watch the gate.
out of 176. 177 the Moto on the track, 15-16 open. Got Criddle, Hoyam, Lacassie, Hayes, and Whitmore. 2 riders to an 8 main event coming out of the final turn. To the stripe,
Riders
Six.
ready. Watch the gate.
698 Criddle and a 94 bike Mason Hayes out of Moto 177. Man, he had them numbers all crunched in like, man, if you're running 3 numbers on your number plate, spread them out a little bit.
Random
Yeah. Bringing them back to the stripe, looks like the 87 bike picking up that first spot and the 259 of Cobos. 87 Ruiz, 259 Cobos out of Moto 178. 179 the Moto number, got Lopez, Jackson, Hedrick, Cherry Coat, and Weber. To the line on the 538 bike. Lopez transferring out along with the R bike of Jackson. Out of 179, 180 is the Moto number, last rack. Oh, wait a minute, 179-2. 15-16 open. Yeah. Got Chod and Smith. To the line they come, 566 bike and the 12 coming by Child and the 12 bike of Quintana out of Moto 179-2. Hung up.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, there we go. Moto number 180, 1720 open. That was the Alexis Rim and Shimaso Shimada out of Moto number 180. 181, more 1720 opens. Two more going to the 8th main event. Back at me to come the 44 bike. That's going to be Scooby Snacks O'Neill, Ruby Dooby Doo, and the 543 of Nikki Cowie out of 181. 182, more 1720 opens. Third rack, Tessator, Vallejo, Hagen, Sabisky, Buller, and Garcia. Rumas for Tumas, bring it on back at us here to come towards the finish line. That's going to be the World 3 bike of Vallejo transferring with the NAG 16 of Chase Buller out of Moto 182. 183, fourth rack, 1720 opens. Two more to the 8th main. Got Downing, Copland, Casanova, Johnson, Winkle, and Bradbeer. Room for two. 26 days left till Christmas. Get your shop done. Get on up to the racewear. Get one of those Bumble t-shirts. Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. Jai Copeland transferring with the one bike of Dante Casanova out of Moto 183. 184, more 1720 open. Got Curioso, Restrepo, Tree Rise, Knobs, Koki, and Walker. Bringing them on into the tangent Supercross fly last turn as we're going to have two of these riders going on to an 8th main event. Yep, Bird, they got still work to do, the 78 and the 285. Got to be the 784, I guess. Curioso and Restrepo. Out of Moto number 184, 185, more 1720 opens. Jolly, Carraro, Hunt, Pajaro, Herrera, and Frankello. Taking two more. On back after they come, that's going to be the world champion out in front. Going to be the world champion and the 510. Jumping Josh Jolly in the 510 of Tommaso Carraro out of Moto 185. 186, more 1720 open. Hoppin, Elzenga, Soido, McCabe, Bertacco, and Rochereau. Taking two. 565 by Clement Rochereau transferring with the 623 bike of Jesse Flexboy Elzenga out of 186. 187, more 1720 open. Tree Rise, Mangual, Velasquez, Langua, and Leal. Taking two. And there they come. Waiting for you. Back here to World 7. Velasquez transferring with the 570 bike of Carlos Ordonos Legua out of Moto 187. 188 more 1720 open. Sabrel, Manzano, Lasur, Phillips, and Osorio. Taking two, coming on into the short chute. Here they come out of the short chute with one turn to go. I got the 847 bike of Manzano transferring with Martin Carrazzo Osorio out of Moto number 188. 1720 open. 189, 2125 opens. We're moving on to a new class. I got Keown, Porte, Peebles, Inglis, Rooney, and Brocious. Take it two. And here they come on into the last turn. First place rider getting gone. Man, got this track for himself. Got to be 55 bike and the 47. So it's going to be Porte and Brocious transferring. Out of Moto 189, 2125 open. 190's your moto number. More 2125 opens are still in the gate. I heard it fall. I started to call it, and they didn't even go. Trying to throw me off on that one. Oh, my gosh. Welcome to Tulsa, everyone. Great place here at Tulsa. Been coming here for, I don't know, 6-7 years now. Tulsa is located on the northeastern Oklahoma-Arkansas rivers, 47th most populous city in the U.S. 403,000 people here, yeah. Except for this weekend, add about 5,000 or 6,000 more, and we're going to be there. Yeah. Riders.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
And they're back at it. Moto number 190, 2125 open. God, Nagashima, Hausler, Stenson, Burke, and Freewalt. We're taking two riders to a semi-main event. You know that driller that stands outside there? I think his name's Derek. All right, wait a minute.
Riders ready.
Can't be Derek. All right, heading on down to that 4 straight away. Yeah, I had to keep counting. Then in the short shoot. First place rider getting gone out of this one. Looking for a second round by, and looking in the right spot. It leads into the last turn. Got to be the 26 bike. That's going to be Gavin Freewald in there for a transfer. I got one spot left. That'll be your 255 bike, Ryo Nagashima out of moto number 190. 2125 open. 191's a moto number, more 2125 open. Nielsen, Zurich, Palacios, Sanchez, and Goodwin. And they got 3 rolling into the last turn, only 2 moving on. No, it's going to be Solomon Goodwin with the transfer with the Nag 11 bike. Andrew Sanchez out of moto 191. 192 is your moto number, 2630 open. 2 riders going straight to the show. Got Riedemann, O'Gorman, Perez, Bowler, Goman, and Harlow. Taking 2. There they come on into the last turn. It's like the monster out there. Got the World 1, Taylor Riedemann transferring, and Shane the Monster Harlow transferring out of moto number 192. 2630 open. 193 is the moto number, more 2630 open. Schutz, Riedemann, Chapman, Fernandez, Campies, and Pinsky Tufty. Taking 2 more. Straight into the main event. Do not pass. Well, you got to pass the finish line, though, that's for sure. It ain't official till you get there. And out in front here, they come on back at us with the 48 bike. Dylan Riedemann transferring with the 349 bike of Facundo Fernandez out of moto number 193. 194, 31 and over opens. 2 riders going to an 8th main event. Crefo, Morris, Salazar, Andri, Lomelli, and Markle. Looked like Jason Morris was out in front of that one. Here he comes on into the last turn. Cheeseburger bringing it back at us. That's going to be Jason Morris in there for one of your transfers. 1 spot left. That'll go to the Nag 8 bike of Andy Endry out of moto 194, 31 and over open. Oh, checking on a down rider, getting him off the track over there. We've got some love for you. I know it's dirt, but it's hard dirt. That stuff hurts. There we go. That's what we want to hear. A little bit of applause medicine. Moto number 195, 31 and over opens. Got Bruninger, Schnell, Vanderpool, Merriman, Miller, and Manuel. We're taking 2 to the 8th main event. Oh, man. You know, Tulsa was founded, officially incorporated in January 18th, 1898. It was founded so Grands had a place to go. Yeah, little did they know. We'll take the town over here every Thanksgiving weekend for many years now. All right, coming on into that short shoot, cut 2 spots up for grabs. And bringing it back at us, that'll be your Nag 8 bike, or Nag 9 bike of Donovan Miller transferring with the 517 bike of Craig Manuel out of moto number 195. 196, more 31 and over opens. McClellan, Huffman, Satama, Preglowski, Asagai, and Lambert. We're taking 2. Going to be the Rock 1 bike. Tariq Asagai getting there for one of your transfers. That'll be the 507 bike. Oh, Tom McClellan grabbing up that other spot. Hey, 3rd place rider from moto 196. You need to have a number plate on the next time you come around. 197 is a moto number, 31 and over. Open Busto, Sutton, Cheatham, Carvalho, Ruggles, and Ibarra. 116 bike, that's going to be Diego and the 122 of Bustos. So Carvalho and Bustos transferring out of 197. 198, more 31 and over opens. Hess, Cleaner, Usri, Turner, Clardy, and Bryson. We're taking 2. Taking 2. And on the way down into that last turn, I got my first place rider on 815. That's going to 815 in the Gold Cup 3. So it's going to be Usri and Clardy transferring out of moto 198. 199, more 31 and over opens. Haywood, Perez, Patino, Goff, Davis, and Spence. Over the rhythm and through the whoops to the finish line they go. So you get on up there to Racewear. Get those event T-shirts for this 22. Oh, what's that? Dropped one over there in that second straightaway on by itself. Don't worry, nobody saw that. Man, glad you're back up, though, man. All kidding aside. All right, and coming on into that last turn. One straightaway. Here they are, back to the finish line with the Rock 1 bike on top. Felipe Taz Perez transferring with the 163 bike of Johnny Goff out of moto 199. 31 and over open. Moto 200. Moving on to 31 and over opens. 2 riders going to 8th May. Got Lips, Whittam, Gay, Novotny, Bramer, and Bunker. And there they come. I'm sitting there waiting for you. Got my 4 bike out in front. That's Ryan Bunker going to transfer with the Gold Cup number 3 bike, Joshua Gay. Out of moto number 200. 201's the moto number, 31 and over opens. I got me, Bellotti, Wilburn, Asquin, Nunez, and Felder. We're taking 2. Room for 2 coming on into. There they come back at us now. Heading northbound or eastbound of town. They got the 711 bike. Pablo Meave and the 28 bike. Peter Bellotti transferring out of moto 201, 31 and over open. You'll get some oil on them brakes. That'll stop that squeaking. All right, 202 is the moto number, more 31 and over open. Got Hotz, Varndell, Minozzi, DeHaven, Vasquez, and Abraham.
Okay, riders, random start.
And that's say it right.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
And back at me, I got the 2 bike out on top. Marcus DeHaven, he's going to transfer with the 893 bike. Francisco Vasquez out of moto number 202. 203 is the moto number 8 under girls cruisers your class. Got Swissman, Nice, Chamberlain, Koskinen, McClure, Salemi, and Holiday. We're taking 2.
Okay, riders, random
2 riders going on into a semi-main event. We're getting into the bigger bikes now. Yeah, into the bigger bikes, the cruiser class. 8 and under girl cruisers heading on down that 3rd straightaway. Remember, get on over to Racewear to event T-shirts for this 2024 Grand National Race of Champion weekend. Also got the Bumble T-shirts over there. I'll tell you, those are my favorites. I love them Bumble T-shirts. I'm going to get me one of those for the weekend's over. Yeah, get them while they're gone because they're probably only here once. All right, the Nag 2 bike, Brella Sarpat Salemi going to get in there for transfer with the 14 bike of Marley, Lil MJD Holiday. 204 is the moto number. 204 is the moto number. More 8 and under girl cruisers. I got Edmonds, Gonzalez, Palamaki, Almi, Dempsey, and Adams.
riders ready, watch the gate.
Taking 2. I got the 1 bike out in front. The Gold Cup number 1, Stella Rockstar Palamaki will transfer with Amelia Dempsey out of moto number 204. 205, more 8 and under girl cruisers. Got Sophia Mendez. I got Cypher, Walgren, Greer, Sandeman, and Leaper. Oh, the middle Leaper out there, little turbo. All right, coming on into that last turn with 2 spots up for grabs. Going into a semi-main event. That's going to be the K bike. Boobies Greer going to transfer with the 7 bike. Hadley, Crazy Leg Salmon out of moto number 205. 8 and under girls. Boozer. Oh, shoot, it's that guy again. 206, the moto number 910 girl cruisers. Holiday, Vescuso, Nahanky, Gray, Shook, and Malmquist. Taking 2 to the half show. Gonna be the Nag 2, Vescuso transferring with the other 2 of Kehlani. Crazy Cat Gray out of moto 206. 207, more 910 girl cruisers. Dotson, Cavallini, Morello, Gay, and Elaton. We're taking 2 more into semi-main event. 4 racks of 910 girl cruisers coming at you here today. And there they roll down the short chute. Here they come, rounding them in. Out of the Tangent Supercross fly, last turn, that'll be the 759 bike. Moralato and the 1 bike of Piper the Viper Elaton, Monster Morayato. And Piper the Viper Elaton out of moto 207. 208, more 910 girl cruiser, Shepard, Reyna, Helmer, Turner, and Wallace. We're taking 2. 2 more going on to the half show. And I got the 1 bike out in front. Mighty Mia Reyna going to get a transfer with the 5.9 of, world famous Turner out of moto number 208. 209 is a moto number last rack of 910 girl cruiser Strain. Oshevsky, Rush, Palamaki, and Slattery.
Okay, riders, random start.
Room for 2, and on back at me can come the Gold Cup number 1. Sylvia Primetime Palamaki going to transfer with the C bike of Rory the Rocket Strain out of moto 209. 910 girls cruiser. 210's the moto number, 11-12 girl cruisers. I got room for 2 to the semi-main event. Weiss, Pasowitz, Alvarez, Shanahan, Tollefson, and Alvarez. Room for 2. Yeah, first place round getting gone out of this one. Jim, a little JT Tollefson out of Woodbury, Minnesota, moving on with the 3 bike of Olivia. Too much Alvarez out of moto number 210. 211 in progress. More 11-12 girl cruisers. Ellison Cross, Jason, Forbes, Hanson, and McCain. 2 going to the half show. Here they come. 2 quarters get you in. Oh, no 2 corners anyways. Looks like 3 corners here at this track. Going to be the 2 bike. Sophia Mayhem McCain transferring with the 1 bike of Taya Ellison Cross out of moto number 211. 212. More 11-12 girl cruisers. Got Parkin, Fessler, Pringle, Johansson, and Larson. Rumus for Tumas. And here we roll. 1 turn, 1 straight. Check that, only straight to go. The Gold Cup number 1, Sutton, Ponytail Fessler going to get one of those transfer spots. That'll be your Gold Cup number 3 of Kalia. Rum Bum Pringle out of motor number 212. 213 more 11-12 girl cruisers. I got it. Beatty, Priest, Leathers, Poopmans, and Whites. Taking 2, dropped one there on the second straightaway. Here they come back at us. That's going to be World 2 Avon, the fast cap Beatty getting there for a transfer with your Nag 10 bike of Kylan, Silent, and Whites. Out of motor number 213, 11-12 girls cruiser. 214's a motor number 13-14 girl cruisers. Anderson, Burian, Lacoste, got Hilton, McDaniel, and Novato. Taking 2. Ooh. Got the 1 bike out on top. Hope, the Rocket Anderson transferring with the 3. Ella. Too fast. McDaniel out of moto 214. 13-14 girls cruiser. 215, 13-14 girl cruisers. Russell, Pierce, Priest, Alexander, Gould, and Marshall. Take it 2. And on back at me they come. That's going to be the World 2. Presley to Piston Gould getting there for a transfer with the N bike. Alexa, Avalanche, Priest out of moto 215. 13-14 girl cruisers on hold while we check on our down rider over there. All right, she's back up. Let's give it up right there. All right, give it up for Landon over there. That's last year's national number 1, getting her checked out there on the big bikes.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, we're back at it with moto number 216, 13-14 girl cruisers. All right. Rest of the Missile Brown. Got Madison, Mad Bad Olson, Tatum, Tater Tot Pierce, Lexi Waldner, and Danica Appenzeller. You know what hurts my feelings? Nerve damage. All right, as they hit on down that third, 1, 2, 3, 4 straightaway. Man, I lost count. No, that's the 3rd straightaway because we don't start. This is the 4th one here in front of me. Yep, U-turns inside of itself. I got the Gold Cup number 1 bike. Tatum, Tater Tot Pierce in there for a transfer with the Nag 3, Danica Appenzeller out of moto 216. 217, more 13-14 girl cruisers. 2 more going to quarters. Ashley, Tilly, Turley, Porter, and Campbell. Taking 2 of these riders into the quarter main. First place rider checking out early on this one. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get our room nights here if you check out that early. Coming on into the last turn. Let's get you. It's going to be the World 3 bike and the 1. I do go to it.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders
Yeah, right there.
watch the gate.
That was Ashley. My gosh. Thanks for the help there. All right, Moto 218, 13-14 girl cruisers. No, you're going to be over there somewhere. All right, back at us they come. I got Higgins, Myers, Tilley, Cole, and Meade. I got the 215 bike. It'll be the 215 and the Gold Cup 1. I was under control the whole time. Man, you had me worried there. Myers and Cole out of Moto 218. 219, more 13-14 girl cruisers. Sweet, Longini, Hale, Sean, Berrien. We're taking 2 to the quarter main event. And I got the Nag 5 and the 9. So Chase Berrien and Ariana H2O Longini moving on out of Moto number 219, 13-14 girls cruiser. 220, 15-16 girl cruisers. 2 riders a quarter. Cheryl Scott, Wrightsville, Wells, Searfoss, and Vaughn. 5 racks of them. On back they come. That's going to be the Nag 5. Cameron Searfoss grabbing up a transfer with the National 86 bike of Marley Mayhem Wrightsville out of Moto number 220. 221, more 15-16 girl cruisers. 2 more to quarters. Foster, Nealing, Kramer. Sweet, Luptak, and Pinheiro. Taking 2. First place getting out in front. The 713, Alma Pinheiro out of Punta Gorda, Florida. Getting there for transfer with the World 5 bike of Kennedy, the Machine Nealon out of Moto 221. 222, more 15-16 girl cruisers. Got Huffman, Wright, Frink, Wright, White, Pringle, and Christopherson. We're taking 2. There we go. I got Tatum the Bomb. Huffman out in front, coming on back. I have a Tatum the Bomb. Huffman got to get a transfer at the 21 bike. Big Bill White out of Moto 222. 223, 15-16 girl cruisers. 4th rack of them got Becker, Goldfarb, Morin, Tyndall, and Mulkey. Got to take a 2. Got to take a 2. On back at us. They come. Got to get a 2 to the line. It's going to come back at us. That's going to be the Nag 3 bike. It's going to be Taya Becker. Taya Becker in there. Nope. That's not going to be the auction race. Taya Becker and the 8 bike of Temperance Goldfarb transfer out of 223. 224 more 15-16 girl cruisers. Got Austin, Stokel, Mackey, Adair, and Braden. Taken. Oh, man, here they come right here. 2 spots up for grabs. Mad Matty Braden. Not going to be so mad now. Mad Matty Braden getting the transfer with the 67 bike. Helma, Smiley Stokel out of Moto 224, 15-16 girls, Cup Cruiser. 225, 17-20 women cruisers, 4 racks of them. 2 to the semi-main event, Patillo, Picaretto, Cuss, Reed, and Sifford. Kate, V8 Sifford, charging all 8 cylinders. Boston Reed in that 2 spot. They're looking for a second round bye. They're going to get it. They're going to take to the semi-main event. Kate, V8 Sifford, and Boston Reed moving on out of Moto 225. Couple of Biolab riders over there. All right, Moto 226, more 17-20 women cruisers. Martin, Colby, Dickey, Meyer, and Moss. Taking 2. Here to come out of the short chute with a big old lead. That's going to be the World 8 bike and the 94. The World 6, McKenna Martin, and Talon, Lil T-Bell Dickey out of Moto 226. 227, more 17-20 women cruisers. Martin, Elder, Palmer, Flynn, and Anderson. Taking 2, bring them on into the last turn. That's going to be Danica Anderson grabbing up one of your transfer spots. That looks like your Nag 9 bike. And Martin has the other one in Moto 227. 228, last rack, 17-20 women cruisers. I got Douglas, Colby, Barrett, Ward, and Seeley. Taking a 2. Back at me they come. Here comes one of the 2. There's 2 of the 2. It looks like that's going to be Brill. A little Savage Barrett in there for one of your transfers with the World 8 bike of Aubrey. Big Sis Douglas out of Moto 228, 17-20 women's cruiser. 229, 31-35 women cruisers. Crane, Benford, Jones, Villarreal, and Aiken. Got to have spot for 2 of these riders on into the main event. Here they go. Oh, man, what's going on back here? Somebody hit the brakes. It doesn't matter. It's going to be World 6 bike and the Nag 8. So it's going to be Aaron, 2 Sweet Jones, and the Nag 8, a Holly Beast Mom Benford out of Moto 229. 230's a moto number, more 17-20. Women cruisers. Got Turner, Hort, Schwartzruber, Holden, and McCoy. We're taking 2 straight to a main event. Going to be your Nag 5 bike. Ashley, Torque, and Turner transferring with the Gold Cup number 2 of Whitney. Schwartz and Truber out of Moto 230, 31-35 women cruiser. 231, 36-40 women cruisers. 2 going to the semi-main. Gaylor, Higgins, Merritt, Hinson, and Beebe. Taking 2. Here's one of the 2. That's going to be your National 37, Stephanie Hurricane Higgins. Going to blow on in there with the 2 bike of Michelle Hinson out of Moto 231. 232. 2 more 36-40 women cruisers. Anderson, Herrera, Mitchell, Lee, and Engberg. Room for 2 as they come on into the last turn. As they come on in there. Ella McDaniel back to the finish line. Ella McDaniel back to the finish line. Listen to Cheetah Mitchell. Scratches her way in with the Nag 2. Elizabeth Rizzler Herrera out of Moto 232. 233, more 36-40 women cruisers. Got Warner, Hull, Irwin, Peterson, and Farley. Taking 2. There's one of them right there. The Gold Cup number 1, Sherry Bomb. Sherry Bomb. Irwin getting there for a transfer. Got 1 spot left. That'll go to the 76 bike. Stephanie Savage Peterson out of Moto 233. 36-40 women's. Good. Not time for that. 234, more 36-40 women cruiser. Got Allen, Weiss, Hattemer, Iverson, and Hedges. We're taking 2. Yeah, we got time for that later. 2 riders moving on as they head on into that last turn. Let's see. That's going to be the 4 bike of Jana. Ladybug Vice transferring. I got 1 spot left. Whoa, they're going hard for it. Gold Cup number 1, Patricia Bone Crusher Hedges. Going to come down with it here in moto number 234, 36-40 women's Cup Cruiser. Don't forget to check out those sponsors up there. For this weekend, we got Answer BMX, Send It, Fly Racing, Supercross, Box, Tangent, Pro Max, Race Inc., Stasic, and also new for 2025 will be KMC. Yeah, look at that new KMC banner down there. We've seen that all year, 2025.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Do you want to know what's in the middle of nowhere? The letter H. All right, here we go. Moto number 235, 4145 women cruisers. Got Miriam Monaco, Amber Harrison, Leanne Vecchio. Got Christina Boydston, Cadbury, and Brooke Voigt. We're taking two. Two riders going on. Make sure you get up there. Check out the other vendors up there. Tangent Pro Shop, Full Tilt on two wheels. JNR Superstore, 110% nutrition. Yo-Yo Kid Toys, Super Camp out there. Make sure you go say hi to Big B up there, standing over there in the corner. Every year, the same spot up there for Super Camp. Skewed BMX, Racewear Ride Company, identified BMX. Long stuff, no logo. Running out of time. Cog and Cranks, USA BMX Racewear Ride. Rental and Amy Grips. All right, back at me. It'll be the 3-bike. 3-bike and the 2. So a couple of district riders getting there. Brooke Boy and Monaco moving on out of Moto 235. 236, more 41-45 women cruisers. I got Harwick, Campos Morera, got Luss, Hale, Kierhart, and Allred. We're taking two. Taking two. That'll be your national 16-bike. Angela Hale in there for one of your transfers. That'll be the NAG 3-bike. Renata Campos Morera out of Moto 236. 237, more 41-45 women cruisers. I got Barry, Latimer, Kugler, Snipes, Rogers, and Brady. We're taking two. Room for two as they bring them on into the last turn. On back to the finish line. I got National 39 bike. Morgan Brady in there for one of your transfers. The National 93 bike. Heather Hangtime Latimer has that other spot. Model number 237, 41-45 women's cruisers. Ella McDaniel to the finish line. Ella McDaniel to the finish line. Ella McDaniel.
Do you like BMX?
I like BMX.
Well, so do we. Welcome to Full Tilt Bike Co., where we're a collective of young racers working to build the largest selection of BMX race products. But we're not your typical mail-to-order store. So make sure you check out the Full Tilt Bike Co. YouTube channel, where we do product spotlights, bike builds, and give out.
All right, we're back to business with moto number 238, 4650 women cruisers. Two riders going into the main event. Heidi Kramer, Jennifer Lindemann, got Julie Dirks, Aaron Launchpad Laskowitz, got Crashtina Shirley, and Katie Fields. All right. Hope you don't live up to that nickname, Crashtina. You don't want to be a Crashtina. No crashing. We're all done with that today. You know, birthdays are good for you. The more you have, the longer you live. Yeah. All right, heading on down in towards turn number 3. They go. In this 4650 women cruiser class, Moto 238, they're going into short shoot. And emerging from the short shoot will be the Rock 1 bike of Heidi Kramer. Out in front, it's going to be Heidi Kramer in there for a transfer with Katie Fields grabbing up that other spot, moto number 238. 239, more 4650 women cruisers. Got Roberts, Mayo, Nice, Markham, Hunt, and Badaniak. Taking two as they roll on down into that short shoot. Here comes our first place rider out in front. Gonna be your National 29, Sonia Badaniak, in there for a transfer with the 1 bike of Ginger Snap Markham out of moto number 239, 4650 women cruiser. 240 moto number 5155 women cruisers. 2 going to semi-main event. McDonough, Partee, Carter, Goebel, Bliss, and Piper.
Okay, riders.
Taking 2. I got
Riders ready. Watch
the
the gate.
8 bike. That's Chrissy Piper transferring with the NAG 8. of Elsie Carter out of moto number 240. 241, more 51, 55 cruisers. I got Cornish, Black, Hill, Barkley, and Melkert. Taking 2. Looks like Suzanne Black out in front of this one out of Chandler, Arizona by a lap. Fox Rider. Bringing on into the short shoot. These riders going into a semi-main event, so they're halfway there. Once they get done here, back at us again, it's going to be your NAG 10 bike. Suzanne Black in there for a transfer with Tabitha Cornish out of moto number 241. David Stein, we have your grandchild at the finish line. David Stein, we have your grandchild at the finish line. All right, moto number 242, more 51, 55 women cruisers. I got Allison O'Brien, White, Mackenzie, and Bitts. Gold Cup number 1 bike. Tracy O'Brien out in front, doing it for Team Iowa. Getting there for a transfer with the CNAT 1 of Jennifer Bitts of moto number 242. 51, 55 women's cruiser. 243, 56 over women cruisers. I got Westenauer, Melton, Schroeder, Lobler, Arietta, Hoop, Turner, and Marish. Take in 3. 3 riders moving on. Well, good race coming out of turn number 2 as they head on down to third place. 3 riders moving on, though, so as long as they don't take each other out, they should both get in there. Rolling on down into that short chute they go. Looks like Marish might be out in front. We'll take a closer look, though, as they bring them on into that final turn. Back at me they come. That's going to be Paula Body Armor Marish in there for a transfer with the 46 bike. Kim Hot Flash Turner. I got 1 spot left. That'll go to the 10 bike. Dana Melton out of moto number 233. 56 and over women's. 244 is a moto number 7 and under cruisers. The class 2 riders going to a quarter main event. Got Moore, Perry, Guillory, DeFerrio, Case, and Oliver. Taking 2. Oh, Mr. T out there. Appeared to the fool. You know Mr. T makes all his own jewelry.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Yeah, pretty good at that stuff, I suppose. Happy National French Toast Day. It's Thanksgiving Day, but it's also French Toast Day. So if you had your French Toast Day, you're celebrating it with everyone else. They're just celebrating National French Toast Day. All right, back at us they come. That's going to be the Gold Cup 1 bike of DJ Lethal Timperio transfer with the 55 bike. Callum Mr. T. Perry up here to the food. Moto number 245, more 700 cruise, and 2 more to the quarter main event. Miller, Francis, Brown, Fox, Shepard, and Perth.
Riders ready.
Take in 2. Where are they at? There they are. Emerging from the short chute with the lead is gotta be the 1 bike on top. That ain't a 1, that's a 15. Mason Moneybags Fox and the 4 bike of Weston Sheepdog Shepherd.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
All right, last one was Pan and Morehouse transfer out of 246, 7 under cruiser. Adelaide Hill. He did the finish line. Adelaide Hill to the finish line. All right, back at me comes. It's going to be Asher King transferring with the K bike. Chase Hollywood Rentals out of 247, 7 and under cruiser. 248's the motor number, more 7 and under cruiser. Got Tackett, Kurth, Taylor, Lovell, Weber, and Train. We're taking 2. 2 riders moving on as they roll on into that last turn. That's going to be your 28 bike. Elijah Airwolf, Eli Taylor going to get on in there. Nice hair. I whip the 628 bike. Matt Weber out of moto 248, 7 under cruiser. Sometimes, though, you can put a little bit too much product into your hair and it pushes up through your helmet.
Okay, riders, random start.
Product.
Riders ready. Watch the gate.
Back to the action. Moto number 249, more 7 under cruisers as they roll on down. I got Horseman. Kendall, the Kid Horseman. Billy Newleaf got rolling. RPM Mellinson. Blaine the Bull Woolbridge. Hawkwald and Thomas. El Papi Ortiz. And that was Ortiz out in front out of Stacy, Minnesota, doing it from Black Widow BMX. Stacy, Minnesota. Land at 10,000 lakes. Tulsa got more lakes than any other city in the country, too. But it has not got a long ways to go catch up with that state of Minnesota with 10,000 lakes. All right. right, heading on down into the last turn. We got a turn, we got a straightaway on back to the line to come. That's going to be your 44 by Thomas L. Papi Ortiz.
Okay, riders.
And a Gold Cup 2 playing to Bull Woodridge. Moving on out of motor number 249, 7 and under cruiser. 250 motor number, more 7 and under cruisers. I got Osaki, Huddleston, Zook, James, Kamashigi, and Baker. Oh, Arizona Coda out there in this one. Here to come on back at us. Let's see, out in front. Be the 706 bike. Wesley, how about time Osaki going to pound his way in there with the 20 bike of Arlo. Danger Man Baker out of motor 257 under. Cruiser. 251, 8-year-old cruisers back at me. They come. That's going to be 290, 290, and the 99. So it's going to be Luke, Speed Train Peeper, and Nathan Larson out of 251, 8 cruiser. 252, more 8 cruisers. Adams, Antonio, Sandoval, Hall, Napolitano, and Man. Freaking 2. Going to be the 5 by Cash. Big Dog Adams out in front. The Big Dog Adams will get there for transfer with the 27 bike. Sticks it out there. Eli Hall moving on out of motor number 252. 253, more 8-year-old cruisers. Curtis, Wynn, Martin Avini, Hicks, Foley, and Oshevsky. Taking 2 of these riders into the quarter show, and on back at me they come. It's like a shark rider out in front. That's going to be 68 bike and the Gold Cup 3. So Wild West Hicks and Adam, Mr. Gold Foley out of motor number 253. 8 cruiser, 254, more 8 cruisers, 2 motor quarters. Got Wilson, Rick, Kishota, Anderson, Cowles, and Sullivan. Taking 2 more. Here's 2. I'll just take these 2 right here. The other one's closest to 25 bike. Spencer Sullivan and the NAG 7 bike. Out of the Bandit Rick are moving on out of 254. 255 more 8-year-old cruisers. O'Hagan, Jacobson, Weiss, Bowie, Berry, and Prescott. Not to be confused with Prescott, Arizona. Prescott Valley. Yeah, Wheelhouse BMX. Mike Miranda up there. Listening, Mike, I got one for you here. Cooper Sino via transfers with the 998 bike of Jackson Bowie out of motor number 255, 8 cruiser. 256 motor number, more 8-year-old cruiser. Conlon, Mantell, Cox, Ross, Acosta, and Nugent. Taking 2 of these riders on into the main event. Here they go, on into turn number 3. Still have to count the turns here. This is a brand new track. It wasn't even here last week. I like this anyways. All right, the 4 bike, Grayson, Silent Assassin, Cox gets there. How'd you get that nickname? And the 14 bike, well, Landon, Money Mantell out of motor 256. 257, more 8-year-old cruisers. Then they got Barnes, Tomquist, Emery, Hearns, Holbert, Hadimer. Taking 2 more into the quarter show as they head on down into turn number 3. Got the short chute in front. Here they go. Rolling into the last turn. I got to see the finish line. Way up over the 2 big obstacles. Got to get there first and second for transfers here. Here they come, the 39 bike. That's going to be Elijah Emery in there for a transfer. With the 10 bike of Jackson Holbert out of motor number 257. 258, last 8-year-old cruisers on their way down into that. Into that short chute, past the greatest race on earth banner, and it is the greatest race on earth. This whole weekend is, and backs at me, it's going to be Max Wiggins transferred, and the 15 bike of Jackson Jones out of motor 258, 8-year-old cruiser.
Well, Charlie, it looks like it's time for another round of pro racing right now with the quarter main events getting locked and loaded. Whoa! 5-man racks, 4 guys going to the semi-main event. First group, locked, loaded, ready to go. Drew Polk, Anthony Picardo, Isaac Kennedy, Jordan Callum, Cameron Larson. This one's stacked. Man, this one's got heater written all over it, that's for sure. Who's going to be the odd man out on this deal right here? Some fast lap times going on. We're in the 32. We're going to get 31 coming up. All right, who's going to get the drive on this one? Larson's brought a pretty good shot with Kennedy right on his side in the hip pocket. There goes Jordan Callum down low, slips in for a 3-spot. Polk is off the back of the pack, but you know you don't count that guy out. That's for sure as they head into that second turn. Oh, Polk tried to show him a wheel, couldn't seal the deal. He goes down. Top 4 breaking away down the 3 straightaway. Larson, Kennedy, Callum getting it done 1, 2, 3. Tony B sits on that 4 spot as he moves on, and they all move on to that semi-main event. Drew Polk goes down in turn number 2, a little slide out right there. Hey, man, you tried to make the move, tried to make it happen. He's testing the waters out, trying to get it done. He'll shake it off. He's getting back up. Where are you guys at, Tulsa? Let's make some noise. Rookie pro. Drew Polk been having an outstanding year this year. Moved up onto those pro ranks. And, yeah, he's out of the game for now, but it's really coming down to that tomorrow race with the grand starting up for the pros and moving on to that night show. There's still a mathematical shot for him to get the title, but a lot of things got to go wrong for those other boys. Well, we got another one locked in, loaded right now, ready to go. Gonzalo Molina, Mateo Carmona, Jack Davis, Jeremy Smith, and Simon Marquardt ready to roll. Big snaps out of the gate. Looks like my man Speedo. Aussie. Jack Davis out of the first, third, second straightaway. Got to be Molina picking it up on that 2 spot. Here we go. Carmona holding on for the 4 right now, but Jay Smooth going to have to ramp things up out of that second turn down the 3 straightaway. Got to hit the marks nice and smooth as they head into the short shoot now. Back behind turn number 1. Coming back at us. Still Davis on the top spot. Run of the show. Davis, Molina still go 1-2 back down the last straightaway. Gotta be Marquardt for the 3. Carmona gonna round out your top 4. Another one on deck. Jeremy Rincarell, Fede Villegas, Mateo Klasnit, Eddie Clarity, and the Cowboy, Cameron Wood. Big drag race going on. Clarity got a pretty good shot from the inside middle. He's going to get things kicked off out of turn number 1. Clarity would go 1-2, picking it up on that 3 spot. Klosnit trying to hang on for that 4. Villegas into the Tulsa turn. He'll crank things up on the way back through. Everybody moving on, trying to get it done. Rincarell trying to get in the mix. Looking forward into that 3rd turn behind in the short shoot. Villegas going to close that door up tight as they head into that last turn. Rincarell gives him the old high-low. Does he got the pole to bring it back to the stripe? Nope. Coming back through. Villegas will round out that top 4. Another one on deck, ready to go. Last rack, the men's pro in the quarter main events. Rico Bierman, Max Cans, Corbin Sherrod, Fede Capello, and Romaine Mayhew. Mayhew is the fastest man in the building right now, according to our scores timing as we head down that first straightaway. He'll take it out at turn number 1. Corbin Sherrod on that 2 spot. Getting things going on for that BioLab Divine Bicycle crew as he heads into that second turn 3 straightaway. Max Cans, the Road Warrior, heads into the turn number 2, down the 3 straight, hitting the marks nice and smooth. Everybody trying to find a way into this one. Rico Bierman got to put something together on the back straightaway, trying to get it going on back to the stripe. All the way back through, last straight, back to the line. Mayhew, Sherrod, Cans, and Capello round out your top 4.
And we're back at it with 9-year-old cruisers heading down that front straightaway. Jacob Kamikaze Colwell, Jeffrey Tillman, Julian Pistol Pete Baker, Alessio, the Punisher and Proda. Got Sebastian Hilo Rodriguez, Dylan Social D. Myers. 2 of these riders going to the quarter main event. Oh, man. Taking 2 for you to the semi-main zoo, and here they come down that 3rd straightaway. 2 spots up for grabs. Looks like I might have the Kamikaze out of front. Banzai leading the charge. I might be. I'm going to have to look a little closer because I see the same colors out there from way across. Nope, that's BMX Shark, looks like. That's going to be Dylan Social D. Myers. He'll get there for transfer at the 58 bike, or 56 bike. Alessio, the Punisher and Proto, out of moto number 259. Kobe, you made me look bad. All right, 260 to motor number, more 9 crew, but you do have your plate on. Got Twist, Wegley, Shirley, Richard Johnson, and McConnell. We're taking 2. Gonna be the Gold Cup number 1 by Willie Wade Shirley and the Nag 7 bike of Roxy. Kid Rock McConnell out of moto number 260. 261, more 9 cruisers. Davis, Reyes, Lanier, Smith, Burke, and Hernandez. Back at me, they come 2 spots up for grab. It'll be the 5-0 bike, Grambo. Burke transferring, Grambo. And the Nag 9 bike, Rocket Rider Davis out of moto 261. 262 is the moto number, and more 9-year-old cruisers. I got Dimmer, Griffith, Murray, Hudzik, Harrison, Rowe. Taking 2, and there they go. I'm heading down towards that third turn. Still got one turn, 2 straights to go as they bring it on back to the finish line. That's going to be 31 bike Griffith and the Nag 4 bike Brady Hudzik moving on out of moto number 262 9 cruiser. 263 more 9-year-old cruisers. Schroeder, Schmidt, Holt, Garber, Slivka, and Taylor. And bringing it on into the last turn. 2 riders going to a quarter main event. The N stands for Coltrane. I got the Coltrane. Schroeder transfers with the 10 bike. Hayden, Ghost, and Garber out of moto 263. 264 more 9-year-old cruisers. I got Thomas, Moulton, Besid, Waters, and Vander Hayden. Got room for 2. And that'll be your 13 bike, Nitro Moulton out in front, getting there for transfer with, like the 2 bike. Reed, Wildman, Vander Hayden out of moto number 264, 9-year-old cruiser. 265, more 9 cruiser. Got Johnson, McDonald, Tilton, Shanahan, and Zink. Taking 2, and on back to the line they come. That'll be the 40 bike. Axeman Tilton transferring with the 14 bike of Waylon Shanahan out of moto 265, 9-year-old cruiser. 266, 10 cruisers, 2 going to the 8th main event. Glista, Mulhouse, Fuller, Reeves, Petrucci, and Cam. Taking 2, there we go. First place rider on the 2 bike. Fort Knox Reeves going to get there for transfer. Fort Knox, Kentucky, holds all the gold here in the country. The F-Bike Cooper, Deuce Coopfuller out of moto number 266. 267, more 10-year-old cruisers. Eubanks, Rogers, Hotchkiss, Sheldon, Travis, and Geo. Taking 2, got to be the Gold Cup 1. Kalen Stinkfoot Sheldon. Yeah, a little powder will fix that. He gets there for transfer. The Gold Cup 2, Zayden, Mr. Eubanks to you in moto number 267. 268, more 10 cruisers. Gallegos, Smith, Rodas, Peterson, Sidzell, and Semplis. Take it 2. And back at me they come. That's going to be the Rock 1. Cruising to Racer Gallegos going to get on in there for transfer with the 1-2-3, or 7-2-3. Chayton Rodas out of moto number 268, 10-year-old cruiser. 269, more 10 cruisers. Horn, Felkowski, Hort, Huddleston, Fleming, and Noteboom. 2 more going to an 8th main event. I got the 5 bike out in front. Marshall, Munster, Felkowski will get there for transfer with the 1 bike of Hugh, Deanie Huddleston, Abracadabra, and you're in there. Moto number 269. 270, more 10 cruisers. Hardy, Pettijohn, D'Antonio, Novak, and Deegan. 2 to the 8th. Go the Gold Cup 1. Knox Pettijohn find his way underneath there. Gets in there for a transfer with the 5-4 bike. Grayson GQ Novak out of moto 270. 271, more 10 cruisers. Peterson, Martin, Hughes, Pearson, and Moat. Taking 2. And back at me they come. That's going to be Lucky Luke Moat transferring with the 2 bike of Alexander the Rocket Martin. Splashing down with a transfer in moto 271. Barbier, Ball, Biaggi, Macias, and King. 2 more moving on to an 8th main event. 69 bike, Barrett Macias, and the Nag 8 bike of Mason Biaggi moving on out of 272. 273, another rack of 10-year-old cruisers. Got Naubert, Stewart, Perito, Murray, and Johnson. That'll be your National 20 bike, Ride of the Machine Johnson with a transfer and the 1 bike. Reese, the Beast Perito, out of 273. 274, more 10 cruisers. Srinatka, Day, Oklopik, got Pavlonis and Novotny. Rumus for Tumas, and bringing them on into the last turn. That will be the National 59 by Heston. The Hustler Novotny transferring with their Nag 10 bike. Piloted by Dylan Ninja Oklopik out of Moto 274, 10-year-old Cruiser. Moto 275, 11 cruisers. Gonzalez, Gronas, Weta, Besomber, Hill, and Thompson take 2 to quarters. 5 bike on top. Nixon, Wildcard Thompson in there for a transfer with the Gold Cup 2 of Luke. I'm your father. Hill out of Moto 275. 276, 11-year-old cruiser. Got Belcher, Beckley, Bishop, Agron, Ladron, and Lorenzer. You know what a vampire's favorite blood type is? They don't have a favorite blood type because they don't really exist. All right. Heading on into that Tulsa turn. Got Biolab colors leading the way. That's going to be Anthony Agron. Out of Tucson, Arizona, heading on down that third straight. You remember when Tucson used to be the loudest city in BMX? Whatever happened? Where you at? Tucson! There we go. You got it all. Wow. Well, that was really good. All right, back out as they come. That's good. The 1 bike of Anthony Agron in there for a transfer with the 3 bike of Connor, the Condor Beckley, swooping his way in there. Moto 276. 277, more 11 cruisers. Owens, Paxman, Long, Lichtig, Dudley, and Madden. 66 bike, Trenton, Impact Racing, Paxman in there for a transfer with the Gold Cup. Well, that just rolls right off your tongue. Riker Long, the other spot, Moto 277. 278, more 11 cruisers. I got Young, Christensen, Dive, Van Eierstein, Fenstermaker, and Strayer. Hey, I work for his Fenstermaker. Do you know him? National number 1, Cody the Young Gun Young in there for transfer with the 11 bike. Gage, Straight Cat Strayer out of Moto 278. 279, more 11-year-old cruisers. Azaraga, White, Fishbaugh, Fisher, Libero, and Stauffer were taking 2. National 35 and a 3. So that's going to be Jet Fuel Fishbaugh and Action Jackson Stauffer moving on out of 279. We got 3 Action Jacksons out here so far today. 280, more 11 cruisers. Sanchez, Wooten, Tremble, Warner, and Harp. At least in my motos. 70 bike Chase the Hummingbird. Harp flitting his way in there with the 15 bike of Cannonball Sanchez. Will blow his way in there. Moto number 280, 11 cruiser. 281, more 11 cruisers. 2 more going to the quarter main event. Irwin, Larson, Staffenhagen, Schneider, and Galbali. Taking 2, and here they roll into the last turn. The Gold Cup number 1 bike, Sutton, Supersonic Irwin transfer with the 2 bike. Braden Schneider out of Moto number 281. 282, more 11-year-old cruisers. Hester, Nolting, Adair, Madison, and Collingwood. Got room for 2, and look down, look up. There they are. Pierce Collingwood out in front, out of Des Moines, Iowa. Getting there for Des Moines, I know how to say it. And the 8 bike, Bryson, Big Air, 8 Air out of Moto 282. 11-year-old cruiser. 283, 12-year-old cruisers, 2 2/4. I got D'Antonio, Hedger, Duncan, Hickey, Gray, and Schnell. First place rider getting gone on this one. Coming on into that into that short shoot. Now into the last turn. That's going to be, you'll see Nag 2, a Jet, Red Rocket Hickey in there for a transfer. The Red Rocket going to splash down in there for a transfer with the District 2, Kai, the Hurricane Gray, blowing his way in Moto 283. 284, more 12 cruisers. Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez, beep, beep. Got Wood, Terry, Moore, Loza, and Kiefer. Taking 2, the 1 bike. That's going to be Jacob, Speedy Gonzalez, beep, beep. He'll get there for a transfer with the 3 bike of Owen, OG Lone Wolf out of Loza, out of Moto number 284. 285, more 12 cruisers. Eakins, Andrade, Rotney, Barry, Carson, and Parkin. Taking 2. 2 moving on back. They got the world champion out in front. Andres, Little Machine Andrade transferring with the District 1 of Logan. Silent Assassin Carson, out of Moto number 285. 12 cruiser. 286, more 12 cruisers. Hoffman, Nullivo, Clark, Dawson, Trinka, and Dittman. A lot of Silent Assassins out here. A bunch of ninjas. I got the L bike. Michael, Noisy Boy Hoffman. The Noisy Boy going to get himself a transfer with the 4 bike of Crew. The Killer Bee Dittman stings his way in Moto 286. 287, more 12 cruisers. Smith, Thomas, Horn, Davis, Warner, and Seeley. All right, skying on into that last turn. That's going to be the 5 bike of Marshall, the Kid Warner. He's going to get himself a transfer with the World 8 bike of Jackson, Jumpin' Jack's Horn out of Moto 287. 288, more 12 cruisers. Fernandez goes to Helt, Tyson, and Piper. That's going to be the 1 bike. Jacob Tyson in there for one of your transfers. That'll be the 14 bike of Edgar Jr. Iggy Fernandez. I like that better. Iggy Fernandez out of Moto 288, 12-year-old cruiser. 289's Moto number, last rack of 12 cruisers. 2 more going to the quarter main. Taylor, Hubbard, Zink, Fleming, and Porter. All right, going on into that last turn with 2 spots up for grabs into the quarter main event, and here they come. That's going to be the World 6. Brady, hurry up. Hubbard getting there for a transfer with the 14 bike of Donovan, the Darkness Porter, out of Moto 289, 12-year-old Cruiser. 290s and moto number 13 cruisers. Your Class 2 riders going to the quarter show. Oh, Fishbach, Quimby, Wettendorf, Soul, and Fuller. One turn, one straight. Here comes the one bike out in front. It's going to be William, the Thrill Wettendorf, in there for a transfer with the 7 bike. Of Gage Soul, out of moto number 290. 291, more 13 cruisers. Palmer, Johnson, Stewart, Laconin, Cutler, and Anderson. There we go. Styling it into the last turn. The 1 bike, Judah, Spicy B, and Anderson will transfer with the 3 bike. Ben Laconin out of moto number 291. 292, more 13 cruisers. Horn, Noonan, Taylor, Smilinich, Beeman, and Quick. Hey, you know that guy. You don't know who that Quick one is, huh? Oh, okay. Well. All right, back at me. That's going to be the 3 and the 7. So it'll be Alec Taylor, Mason Noonan. I know why you don't know him. Moto number 292, 13 cruiser. 293 is the moto number. More 13 cruisers. Got Likey, got Minell, Gossenberg, Albali, Lenders, and Atherton. 804 and the Nag 5. That's Gossenberg and Minell out of 293, 13 cruiser. All right, I got the Nag 1 bike. Lucas Tyson transferring with the 8 bike of James Johnson out of moto 294. 295, more 13 cruisers. Jones, Dixon, Schaffer, Donnelly, and Kopetsky. Take in 2, and here they come on into the last turn with 2 spots up for grabs. That's got to be the Nag Landon Heater Donnelly transferring with the National 32 of Jackson Kopetsky out of moto number 295, 13 cruiser. 296 the moto number, last rack of 13 cruisers. Bowman, White, Kristen, Forstner, and Hughes were taking 2 to quarters. Oh, battle going on for that final transfer. They're not done playing yet. That'll be your 28 to 385. So it'll be Kaitsubi Kristen, BMX Benny Forster out of moto 296, 13-year-old Cruiser. 297, 14 cruisers, 7 racks of them, 2 to quarters. Bowers, Vicario, Leahy, Dirks, Powers, and Vrotny. Magami, they come. That's going to be the 2 and a 42, so it's going to be Sean, you know who, Leahy and Maddox. Big Bro Vicario out of moto 297. 298, more 14 cruisers. Shizano, Steibel, Torgiano, Tonkovich, New Fable, and Vaughter were taking 2. Got the 1 bike. Shizano transfer with the 4 bike. Mikey Wildman Tonkovich out of moto 298. 299, more 14 cruisers. Walker, Grieve, Piper, Sisney, Scott, and Burge. Room for 2, and here they come with 17 bike Cameron, Cambia Piper transferring with the Gold Cup 2. Nate Dog Walker out of moto 299, 14 cruiser. Moto 300, 14 cruisers. Got 2 going to quarters. Tyndall, Nickham, Bergeron. Got Owen, Shetler, and Schulte. Room for 2, and on back at me they come. That's going to be your 5 bike on top. Michael Wildcat Owen bites his way in there with the Gold Cup 1 Brady. Scorpion Schulte stings his way in moto number 300. 301, more 14 cruiser. Got Badanyik, Height, Klein, Neubauer, and Lindemann. Taking 2, and it'll be your Gold Cup number 2 bike, Matt, the Bad Nader Badanyik, in there for a transfer with the Nag 5. Joseph Height out of moto 301. 302, more 14 cruisers. McMillan, Lashbrook, Westfall, Markham, and Nichols. We got a penguin out there. A penguin, huh? How about them Pittsburgh Penguins? Yeah, they're not having a great year this year. All right, Gold Cup number 2 bike, Terrence Road. Nichols gets the transfer with, the 2 bike scoops it. Jack, the Penguin Markham. Man, flaps his way in there for that other transfer. Moto 302, 14 cruisers. You know a polar bear can eat 28 penguins at one sitting. Yep. They got to swim a long ways to eat them things. Carrero, Bayer, Morig, Pfeffes, and Vescuso. Be your Nag 6 bike and your 4. So Dorian, Tesla Carrera, and Cooper Starbuyer out of moto number 303, 14-year-old Cruiser. 304 is the moto number, 15 cruisers of class. Moscato, Winter, Stafford, Kuhn, Hollis, and Bowman. Taking 2, the Gold Cup number 2 bike, Anthony Moose. Moscato in there for a transfer at the 4 bike. Carter, Mr. Nitro winner out of moto 304. 305, more 15 cruisers. Got Bez and Ledesma, Bertoli, Van Eiderstein, Allen, and Philbrand. Taking 2, first place, getting gone out of this one. Must have a hot date or something. Mario Bertoli in there for a transfer. 1 spot left. Going to be G. G stands for going to the quarter main. Caden Philbrand out of moto number 305. 306, more 15 crews. I got Brown, Mendito, Gunning, Kempston, Frost, and Gibson. Taking 2 more into the quarter show as they skide on into the last turn. That'll be the Rock 1 bike having Skull Crusherman. Skull Crusherman ditto, and the Nag 7. Max Gassick Gunning moving on. Out of motor number 306, 15-year-old cruiser. 307, more 15 cruisers. Buller, Arender, Holzer, DeSomber, Hester, and Dawson. That's going to be Rowdy Holzer rolling on in there for a transfer with the 2 bike. Ryland, Blaze Hester out of motor 307. 308, more 15 cruisers. Berger, Emick, Stokel, Perry, and Weiss. Rumus for Tumas. And on back at me they come. That's going to be Maddox Perry on top. Hey, he's my neighbor. Maddox Perry in there for a transfer with the 2 bike of Earl Stokel out of motor 308. 309, more 15 cruisers. Got Andrews, Held Easton, Waters, and Montana. Take it 2. And there we go. They see Nat, or the Nat 2 of Daniel Waters in there for an easy transfer. The G bike, Foster, none held your other transfer. And motor number 309, 15-year-old cruiser. 310, more 15 cruiser. Dufresne, Godair, King, Strike, and Posterick. That's going to be Cutterfly Godair out in front. I knew you were going to be out. You got the L bike. L stands for last. They gave you the wrong one. You are first in there for a transfer with Beckett Strike out of motor number 310. 311, got more 15 cruisers. I got Toth, Stratman, Cole, Jellison, and Akers. Taking 2 of these riders, moving them on. There's one of them right there coming on back at us. That's going to be the 5 bike of Taylor, the Tornado Cole. Blowing his way in there with the Gold Cup 1, Aaron Jellison out of motor number 311, 15-year-old cruiser. 312, 16 cruisers, got 7 racked. Got McCain, Smith, Rogers, Grable, Hill, and White. We're taking 2. Into a quarter main event. Oh, dive bombing in there for another transfer. It's going to be Clapo Nacho McCain and your Nag 2 bike. Chasing Gage Hill out of motor number 312. 313, more 16 cruises. Marlowe, Harwick, Carr, Monk, Westerman, and Jackson. And coming on into that short shoot here, they come back at us with one straight away. That's going to be the Rock 1 bike of Ian Westerman in there for one of your transfers with the F bike of Cooper. Corner King Jackson out of motor number 313. 314, more 16 cruisers. Wise, Lips, Whitcraft, Hamill, Connor, and Stewart. And we're going to be taking 2 of these riders on into that quarter show. Oh, man, here they go. Dancing together. It's going to be, isn't that nice? 18 bike in the 25. Gage Lips and Riley Tightrope Stewart will move on. Out of motor 314, 16 cruiser. Got 315, more 16 cruisers. Stevens, Avia, Rumberg, Robinette, and Sorensen. Back at me they come. We got room for 2. That'll be the 1 bike and the Nag 7. So Jacob Sorensen and Ryder Robinette moving on out of 315. 316, more 16 cruisers. Got Jones, Skinner, Anderson, Smith, Tarango, and Whitaker. And bringing them on into that last turn with 2 spots up for grabs. I got the 30 bike. That's going to be the L. Nathan Anderson, the L bike. It stands for transfer for Isaac Skinner out of moto 316. 317, more 16 cruisers. Lopez, Collingwood, Coons, Rowan, and Huffman. Oh, no nickname out there. That's a good nickname, that no nickname thing. And back at me, that's going to be the 970 bike. Collingwood transferring with the 65 bike of Atlanta. No nickname Huffman out of moto 317. 16-year-old cruisers. Moto 318, more 16 cruisers. Got Kropp, Roybal, Blackstock, Beckman, and Randolph. We're taking 2. 2 riders moving on. Back at me they come. That's going to be your 6 bike, Roybal, and the 2 bike, Ryan Randolph out of moto 318, 16 cruiser. 219, 17, 20 cruisers. I got the 55 bike. That's going to be Ricky Carter, and the 17 of Rhino Bramer out of moto number 319. 320 is your moto number, 1720 cruisers. Another rack of them. Got Eddie Phillips, Adam Toth, Corbin Jackson. Got Macaulay, Downing, and Plata. Ran out of time. Got to get them done. Yeah. But here they come. They're already racing in the last turn with the 17 bike of Double D Downing getting there for transfer with the 4 bike Angel Plata out of moto number 320. 321's your moto number, more 1720 cruisers. Monreal, Lenners, Magan, Serini, and Maben. And it'll be Benny Serini in there for transfer with the 3 bike. Campbell, the Cobra Maben out of 321, 1720 cruiser. 322's your moto number, more 1720 cruisers. 2 more going to the quarter main event. Montley, Davis, Tessitore, Basage, and Zanoni. If you had 4 oranges in one hand, 7 oranges in the other, what would you have? Big hands. All right, as they get on down into turn number 2 into the Tulsa turn. Heading on down that third straightaway rolling. Oh, look at that, skying it out, taking that right side. Whoa, come up a little short on that one. I got to give you an E for effort on that, but I'll tell you what, you're still out in front, and none the worse for wear. And now you have a story to tell. Back at us they come. That's going to be the Nag 10 bike and the Gold Cup 1. So Ian, the Rig Davis, and Garrett Montney moving on out of moto number 322. 323, more 1720 cruisers. Herrera, Stewart, Collingwood, Lozada, and McHenry. Oh, here they are. Back at us they come. That's going to be World 1. Herrera in there for transfer with the 20 bike of Austin. Stewart out of moto 323, 1720. Loser. 324 is the moto number. 2130 cruisers. 2 to semis. McCauley, Zurich, Kempis, Elliott, Bonzel, and O'Connor. Action. Jackson Elliott out in front. Your Nag 1 rider. He knows all the shortcuts around the track. He helped build it. He's been here for a week already. So it's Action Jackson Elliott and Logan Zurich moving on out of 324. 325, more 2130 cruisers. Slivka, Hardy, Novato, Schutz, Kennedy, and Pesky. Taking 2 to the half show. They bring them on down into turn number 4. I got the 111 bike, Austin Harney, out in front. Austin Harney will transfer with the 4 bike. Adam Kennedy out of 325. 326, more 2130 cruisers. I got Ellen Sador and Hostler, Prisby, Mooney, Asado, and Harlow. And I got Shane the Monster Harlow out in front. Here comes the Monster back to the line. He'll get there for a transfer with the Nag 4 bike. Yvonne Cantfold, Hosler. Well, did I say it like that? Transferring out of moto 326, 2130 cruiser. Oh, dropped a couple over there in the first turn. Here we come, 327, no, 3135 cruisers. Lau, Cuppy, Weber, Seville, Harrison, Healy. Gonna be the World 3 bike and the 12. Of Seville.
Yeah, that'll work.
And Andrew Fisher and DJ Davis moving on out of 328, 2130 cruiser. All right. Back in Moto 318, it was the 5 bike of Jaden Beckman with your transfer. Ryan Randolph, you got to go to round 2. So back at 318, it was the 5 bike of Beckman with the transfer. Randolph, you got to go to round 2. Yeah, I couldn't figure that one out. Yeah, I need the World 3 bike from Moto 327 back to the finish line. The World 3 bike from Moto 327 need you back to the finish line. You might as well just take that last one because it's going to be a whole lot easier. Oh, you want my pen? All right. You can have my pen.
Bring him back. KG out. Here we go. Answer whole shot. Once again.
Before we had this drama in our lives.
Barra, 2024 Olympic gold medalist.
Score's timing system is an essential tool in my training. I use it to monitor my hill times, my first straight times, as well as my full lap times. It's really common for me to be training by myself. I use Scores and it's like a training partner. I can see it on my phone in real time. Yeah, it's super handy.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Happy Thanksgiving. We're here, Moto 329. I got the 31-35 cruisers, Nye, Eli, Bellotti, Larson, Lucas, and Wilborn. We're rocking down to the Tulsa turn right now. Two riders going to a semi-main event here in the 31-35 cruiser class. We're rolling fast. I got Nye in that two spot, I believe. It's Wilborn on top right now as we hit that last turn. We get it all checked out. Flying down around to the last turn at us. It is actually going to be the 28 ride. That's Bellotti on the one, and the 2 ride of Nye on the 2. Bellotti and Nye moving on. Moving on to the 3640 cruiser class. We got 23 riders in the class today. We dropped one right there in the first straight. Taking off down around that first turn and rolling. We got Melanson, Hurst, Johnson, Hess, Tabor, and Morris. Top spot is gone all by himself down the third straightaway, popping the big side down in the third turn. Rider in that 2 spot, got the JBR colors on. That's got to be Johnson, but who is my man on top right here? Going to be the Nag 1, the Cheeseburger, Jason Morris, doing it for SC Racing. Morris, he'll be checking out to a semi-main event with the 9 bike of the Bayou Bullet, Johnson 1 and 2. Let's hear it for our down rider, everyone. Moto number 331. I got Lloyd Sherrod, Scott Rowan, Robert Blackburn, Joe Hunter, Rich White, and Jay Villa, Justin Villarreal. Ripping down in the Tulsa turn and flying down around one rider is popping and all by himself, going big side. On his way down in the 3640 cruiser class. Semis on the board today. Like I said, we got 23 riders. But all by himself in the last turn. My rider on top is the 139 is Sherrod with the 10 ride in the 2 spot. Sherrod and White 1 and 2. 332 down in that third turn. I got Coach Lubes, Johnny Jacobson, Hojo Johnson, Zach Jallens, Chris Sutton, and Mike Larson. Alto colors on top, flying down around. Going to be the Nat 16 of Hojo. Oh, the Nat 1 on the top spot with Sutton in the 2. .3640 cruisers, Reed, Hall, Liddell, Randall, and Penn. Nag 7 on top, that's Lickety Split, Liddell. Liddell gets the top spot, Nag 8 comes through. That's the Rooster, Reed. Lickety Split and the Rooster, check it out. 2A 3640 cruiser, semi-main event. 334 is the motor number 4145 cruisers. Rock 1 on top. That's Asagai with the Nag 10 of Andre, 1 and 2. Asagai and Andre moving on. 335 on the track, 4145 cruisers, 25 riders in this class today. Weber, Bidwell, Howarth, Andrews, and Huffman. My man on the blue running the show into that last straightaway. Going to be the 101 bike with the 13 bike. Andrews and the Web Dog, 1 and 2. Sneaking into a quarter main event. Down that 4 straight we go. Moto 336, Snell, Svoboda, Porter, Rogers, and Barry. 13 bike on top. That's Svoboda getting it done for the On 2 Wheels crew. I got the Nag 7 in the 2 spot. That's the Lone Wolf, Rob Porter for Daylight. On 2 Wheels and Daylight checking out. 337 is your moto number. We are halfway through the first round, everybody. Halfway there. Andrade, Hardman, Dubois, Brown, and Robinson. Little manual down that last straightaway. Looks like it's going to be the 282 on top. With the J&R bike of Hardman in the 2 spot. .338's on the track and ripping down in the first turn. I got Joe Watson, Newell Ruggles, Jeff Fowler, Chris Monesmith, and Matt Swap. Answer colors go popping down that second straightaway right there. That's got to be Monesmith on the top spot. Got Matty Swap in the 2. The National 23, the National 84 doing what they do around the Tulsa turn and headed down that third straight, but it's all Monesmith on the 1. Answer Factory colors running the show. I got Reddy's gear in that 2 spot. Monesmith Swap looking for the only 2 transfers here in the first round to a quarter main event in the 4145 cruiser class. The Answer Factory ride and the Reggie's ride, Monesmith and Swap moving on. Round of applause for all of our down riders once again. Moving on to your 46 to 50-year-old cruiser class, moto number 339. We got semis today, 21 riders in the class. I got Gene Ferris, Chris Hansen, Brian Randolph, Eddie Monk, Bernard Asquith, and Grady Stimmitz. Got to be the Dirty Panda on the top spot. I'm looking at the factory send to LSG colors on top. Looks like Biolab in the 2 spot. Got to be Randolph. Stimmitz and Randolph going 1 and 2 right now. Back in that 3 spot trying to make some moves happen. Maybe Asquith on the move right now. Oh, man. 3rd spot dips into the 2 right now. We got 2 transfers on the line right here to semis today. Biolab on top. Rocking and rolling on that last turn. The Nag 10 back at me. Randolph. And the 1 bike of Ferris for Ride Happy in the 2 spot. Moto 340 down that 3rd straightaway. I got Juicy Suckup, the Bus Richard, Matthew Peterson, Emery Blee, and the Greek, Andy Kantz. Contez, Biolab colors on top. That's the Greek right there, the World 1, Andy Contez. Contez coming back. He's getting a transfer spot to a semi with the 27 ride of the bus. Contez and the bus moving on. 341 down into that third turn. Vergara, Whittam, Contreras, DeYoung, and Oliver. 2 more riders sneaking into a semi as we burn down this last straightaway. Rider on top is going to be the 53 bike. Vergara getting that 2 spot for the 09 crew. Down to the last turn, 342, last rack of the 4650 cruiser class. Got the nag plate on top right here, the nag 7. Lee going to move on with the Rock 1 of Marrera. Pee-wee and Marrera 1 and 2 in Moto 342. 51-55 cruisers trying to go to a quarter main events today. We got 37 51-55 cruisers. This is Moto 343. Drollett, Taylor, Schaefer, Mangas, Johnson, and Weaver. Around the last turn, 2 riders moving on. I got a Gold Cup plate on top. That's the Gold Cup 1 with the Gold Cup 2. It's going to be Drollett and Taylor 1 and 2. Moto 344, I got Jammin' Jimmy Bramer, Chris Spence, Brian Brisson, the Binkster, Jerry Denson, Banana Bread Blankstrom, and the Boogeyman, Andy Bogart. We got a hot one going to the last turn. Looks like a 6 on top. That's Spence on the 1 with the Rock 1 and the 2. It's going to be Spence and Bramer moving on. 345 is your moto on the track. Kennedy, Prince, Riley, Hebner, and Hanville. Look like black crown colors on top, flying down that 4 straightaway. Going to be the nag 6 of Chris Kennedy. Kennedy on the 1 spot right now, all by himself down that last straightaway. Kennedy's checking out. 2 spots going to go to the nag 9 of Mr. Dibbs, Craig Prince. Kennedy and Prince 1 and 2. 51-55 cruisers, Moto 346. I got Short Rib, Marine Dad, Mike Shirley, Aquaman, and David Archibald. Looks like a J on top right now. It's got to be Archibald for the Privateer. Archibald and the 1-7 ride of Aquaman moving on. 347 rocking the 4 straight. John Jones, Gerald Grief, Kevin Tulin, Brian Parks, and Al Roybal. 2 riders come ripping around the last turn all by themselves. The 559 and the 7 bike, Parks and Papa Bear, are moving on. 348 rocking down to the 3rd turn. Swagger, Smallwood, Dyer, Cutler, and Hood. Looks like 09 colors on top. I'm looking for the 3 bike of Swagger. I got the small bus in the 2 spot. Swagger and the bus moving on. Last rack of your 51-55 cruisers here in round 1. Moto 349. Motley, Miller, Lambert, Wenich, and Pyle. Nag plate on top. That's going to be Motley getting the top ticket right there with the K bike of Miller. The Nag 3 and the K moving on in Moto 349. 56-60 cruiser class, Moto 350. Scott Angus, Tom Merriman, Frank Branham, Francisco Vega, Clay Anselmo, and Randy Moore. Gold Cup plate on top. We're now going to be Anselmo for 09 down that last straightaway. Anselmo. And the 2 spot's going to go 2. The 4 comes by right there. The blocker, Randy Moore, gets it done for the Mad Dog crew. 09 and Mad Dog, 1 and 2 in Moto 350. 351 on the track. Hess, Navatril, O'Brien, Ubel, and Hogue. Back at us they go. Looks like the 1-7 on top. That's Cobb. Kevin O'Brien. O'Brien's moving on with the Gold Coast ride of Jonathan Hogue. 1 and 2. Moto 352, Stranaka, McAllister, Reimer, Goodall, and Sanders. Waiting for him to come around that come out from behind that last turn. I got the 4 bike on top. That's McAllister from Enamel Speed Crew. McAllister going to grab the 1, the Daylight bike. Leslie Sanders going to get the 2 spike. McAllister and Sanders 1 and 2. Looks like our down rider is up. Big round of applause, everybody. Moto 353, we're back and racing down around the first turn. I got John Pringle, Shane Voisin, Greg Webster, T-Bone Chavone, and Anthony Staffenhagen. I got American flag and profile colors going down into the Tulsa turn right now. Down around they fly. Trying to catch a number on that top plate. I know I got profile color in the 2 spot. That's got to be the Gold Cup 1 of Pringle sitting in that 2 spot. But who is my top rider? Through the 4 straight they roll. Looks like another Gold Cup plate. Maybe Webster on the 1. The Gold Cup 2 and the Gold Cup 1 coming back at us. Heritage Hot Shots and Profile Racing. Webster and Pringle 1 and 2. Moto 354 rocking through that 3rd straightaway. I got Scott Boker, Andy Curry, Gregorio Rivera, the Tomahawk Tom Johnson, and Mark Melton. The boys come down into the last turn right now. 2 riders all by themselves. The 12 bike running the show. That's Melton on the top spot with the Nag 3 of the Tomahawk for the S Squared crew. Melton and Johnson 1 and 2. Kegels and the S Squared national team getting it done. Moto 355, 61, 65 cruisers. I got Jerry Fields, Big Dave Harris, Scotty Bercier, G. Paul Vonsmar, Dark Horse Mark Port, and Chris Zonderup. Flying down around, I got a skinny digit. That's a 3 bike on top. That's Vonsmar with a 3-3 ride, the 3 and the 33. Vonsmar and Harris, G. Paul and Big Dave, 1 and 2. Moto 356, Von Tesmar. Around that last turn, all by himself, is the 24 Garrett. Garrett's going to get the 1. 2 spots going to go to that Gold Cup 1 of Tim Merritt. Garrett and Merritt, 1 and 2. '66 and over cruisers, Moto 357. We got 10 riders in the class going straight to main events in the 66 and over class. Gold Cup 1, Dempsey Stocker. And the 6 bike of Yogi, Stocker and Ibarra going to go 1 and 2. Moto 358, Spencer Thomas, Sebesta, Pruce, and Fieldson. Seeing Chippendale colors in the top and the 2 spot. Rider on top though, it's going to be the 10 bike right here. That's Spencer doing it for Acme BMX. Spencer and Mr. Style and Chuck Fieldson going to go 1 and 2. The 10 and the Gold Cup 1 are moving on straight to a main event. And here come your diaper dashers, everybody. The 500 novices out there flying through that 3rd straightaway. Kulodachka, Marshall, Brown, Cowles, Dotson, and Whaley. We're taking 2 riders straight to a quarter main event. Straight to a quarter main event out of this one. Looks like I got a Gold Cup plate on the top spot. We're ripping down around. That's going to be the Gold Cup 2. Got to be Daxon Brown. Brown on the 1. This dude is gone. He's in his own zip code right now. Brown's checking out. Got a C-bike. Spider-Man Kane Dotson trying to hold it down. Brown and Dotson 1 and 2. Moto 360. Smolanich, Hudson, Clark, Lyle, Prusnick, and Charping. More of the Rugrats out there rolling through that 4 straightaway right now. 1 rider coming out all by himself. Got a Gold Cup plate on the bike. Got to be the Mad Max Hudson for the Hill BMX racing team. The Hill getting it done on the 1. Hudson, he's checking out in that 2 spot. I got a Nag 1-5. That's got to be Adeline, the Diva Lyle. Hudson and Lyle 1 and 2. Moto 361. More 500 Navis out there. I got the Princess Piper, Piper Harves. I got Reagan Parker, Jackson Sains, Dylan Shum, Brecken Murray, and Cohen Parsons. Down into turn 3 they go. They are flying fast through that 4 straightaway. 1 rider all by himself as he hits that last turn. Triple digits coming back at me. It is going to be the 451, or the 621, I'm sorry. Dylan Shum. Shum grabs the top spot. Battle for the 2 is hot, but the 1-3, Princess Piper holds it down. Shum and Harves, uno and dos. Moto 362 ripping around the Tulsa turn as I speak. I got Waylon Zook, Torin Perry, Phelan Zali, Rolo Guthrie, Naomi Marks, and Grayson Heisler. Once again, we got one rider pulling away from the pack, trying to dip into his own zip code. Rolling through the 4 straight down to the last turn. That rider looks like he's got a Gold Cup plate on his bike. Got to be Waylon Zook. Bikes for the likes of us. Flies down around. Zook rolling today. Zook's going to get the 1 in this one. 2 spots going to go to the 434 rider, Grayson Heisler. Zook and Heisler, 1 and 2. Third straight action going down right now. Moto number 363. I got James Williams, Bennett DeFrays, Caden Banfield, Charlotte Engbird, and Atlas Shepard. One rider comes out of the dark spot and around the last turn all by himself. That rider is going to be the 86 bike. That's the Wrecking Ball Banfield. Banfield is going to get the 1. 2 spots going to go to the 077 of Del Frays. Banfield and Del Frays, 1 and 2. 364 is your moto number. I got Maxwell Mee, Asher Jones, Lily Kerr, Preston Tomeno, and Cosette Filippi. All of our tater tots rolling fast. Rider on top. Comes down around. Looks like it's Tomeno rocking and rolling right now. Preston flying around that last turn. The 824 is moving on. 2 spots going to go to the 25 ride, it looks like, of Cosette Filippi. Tomeno and Filippi, 1 and 2. And we're still rocking the 500 novice class. We got 44 riders out there in the 500 novice class today. This is Moto 365. Moralato, Travis, Self, Slavica, and Piper. Down the last straight, triple digits coming fast. Going to be the 509 ride of Self and the 3-2 ride of Moralato, 1 and 2. Luke and Lachlan are checking out to a quarter main event. Last rack of the 5 and unders in the first round right here. I got Holly, Franklin, Port, Ike, and Redberg around the Tulsa. Turning down the 3rd straight they go. Moto number 366. Our top rider pulling away from the pack. Battle for the 2 spots where it's at. 2 more riders go to a quarter main event. Gold Cup plate on top. Got to be Matilda Redberg. Matilda doing it for Dynasty BMX down around the last turn. She is rolling all by herself in her own zip code down the last straight. Redberg is moving on. 2 spot. That's still hot as we run that last turn. I got triple digits in the 2 right now. It's going to be the 460. Piper Franklin picking up that 2 spot. Redberg and Franklin, 1 and 2. Moto 367, your 6th novice class. Down around they fly. I got a Gold Cup plate on top. Going to be Kevin Hudson. Hudson, the Gold Cup 1. He's moving on. 2 spots going to go to the 448 ride of Sharknado Spore. Hudson and Spore, 1 and 2, checking into a 6th novice semi-main event. Moto 368's on the track. Cone, Hansen, Sullivan, Garrett, and Cavallini. Semis on the board today for the 6th novice class. There's 20 riders out there in this class. Around the last turn we ride. Rider on top, the 711, that's Ethan Hansen. He's picking up the 1 with the 119 of Bo Garrett in the 2 spot. Hansen and Garrett, 1 and 2. More 6 novices flying down that first straightaway. Moto 369. I got King Tay, Mateo Teeman, Asher Brommel, the Ashman Jurowitz, Clutch, Glasshauser, and Roxanne Prather. Lining up 1 through 5. We're taking 2 more to a semi here in this one. Our 6 novices down around they go. 3 riders banging for 2 spots down that 3rd straightaway. Putting the pump on right now. They're about to go dark on us, Eric. They're gone. Who's going to come out on top as they fly through that 4 straight and into the last turn? Try to catch a number 1, 2, 3. They come out. Triple digits on the top spot. Looks like it's the 178 of Teeman. Teeman coming back at us. King Tay's taking the top. The 5.7's in the 2. That's the Ashman. Teeman and Jurowitz, 1 and 2. More 6 novices flying to that 3rd turn. Amber Shaughnessy, Brax Rader, Carter Jackson, Liam Ruvalcaba, and Henry Williams. Around the last turn and down the last straight. I got a 5.65 bike. That's Blazing Brack's Raider. Doing a Raider and the 6.61 of Williams, 1 and 2. Moving on to the 7 novice class, moto number 371. Farnsworth, Michelson, Lovell, Cowles, Nelson, and Scott. Down around we go, 372. I got the 129, a Galeta, and the 10 bike of Fast Edit Bailey, 1 and 2. In 371, it was a 698 in the Gold Cup, 2 in 371. 373 down around the last turn right now. Lussier, O'Connor, Franklin, Fulton, and Hicks. Gold Cup plate on top. Austin O'Connor flying fast on a Thanksgiving day. O'Connor and the 49 bike of Lussier, 1 and 2. .374, more 7 novices making their way through that third straightaway, looking to go to a semi-main event today. There's 21 riders in this class. I got the Stinkerbell, the Kid, Elliott Hall, Keegan Folt, and the Fox Smith. Our top rider is gone all by himself down to the last turn, ripping and rolling right now. This dude is flying back at us. That's the 111 of Fox Smith. Smith gets it done in the first round. Battle for the 2 is hot. Another triple-digit ride. Looks like it's going to be Hall picking up that 2 spot and moving on to a semi-main event. We got quarter main events for the 8 novice class today. I got the Little Bird, Skylar Stinson, Aubrey Madden, Micah Ibumar, and Logan Self. 8 in the Gold Cup 1. Gold Cup 1 and Self. Sile, Janzewski, Duke, Rosinski, and Sladkey. Down around the third turn and flying through that 4 straightaway. 2 more riders going to a quarter main event here in the 8 novice class. The pump is on and the turn is hot. Rider on top's got the 3 digits on his bike. Looks like the 226. Enzo going to get the top spot of this one in the 108 of Noah Rosinski. Going to grab the 2. Sale and Rosinski, 1 and 2. Moto 377 down around the third turn. Adair, Deal, Larison, Weeks, and Williams. Triple digits on top, the 112 of Vincent Adair. Adair's going to get this one locked up. He's moving on to a quarter main event. 2 spots going to go to the 223 ride of the comeback kid, Riker Williams. How about a round of applause for our down rider, everyone? More 8-year-old novices flying out of the gate and down that first straightaway. I got Taylor, Brossett, Williams, Campbell, and March. Things are changing up. 51 goes back to the 2 spot. Campbell sitting in that 2 spot. My top rider has eluded me this far. Might be March on the top right now as we fly down into the Tulsa turn. Moto 378 on the track. 8-year-old novices. Ripping down the third straight. The pedal's on right now. I got 3 riders looking for the top 2 spots. Trying to go to a quarter main event today. Down around they go. They've gone dark on me. I'm waiting for them to come out. Over the double they go. 1, 2, and 3. Looking for some action. Into the turn. On the top is a 336 ride. It is March on the 1 with the 51 of Campbell in the 2 spot. The 336 and the 5-1 go 1 and 2 in Moto 378. 379 down in the third turn right now. Nugent, Cordell, Cabello, Raider, and Tasbeer. Last rack here, 8 novices. 2 more going to a quarter main event. There's 25 in the class today. Down around the last turn they go. Rider on top looks like the 114 of Rowdy Robert. Cabela picking up the top ticket with the 564 of Raider in the 2. Brock, Weber, Belcher, Steele, Anderson, and Duncan. On to the 9 novice class. The moto number's 380. We got semis today of the 9 novices. First rack around, we got the 858 on top right here. That's going to be Belcher with the win in the first round. He's moving on in the 221. Colton Steele going to grab that 2 spot. And once again, let's hear it for our down riders, everybody. Thank you. And away we go. 381 on the track. More 9 novices. We're going to semis. Like I said, I got Theo Rowland, Clara Haley, Lena Weir, Samuel Crow, and Gerald Sullivan. Through the second straight we go. They're lined up 1 through 5 right now. Top 3 riders looking to transfer on. Only 2 are transferred on, but the battle is for the 2 spot right now. Top rider pulling away from the crew down that 3rd straightaway. The 9 novices putting in some work as they round that 3rd turn. Over a couple doubles. Where are we at? There we go. Triple. On the top is the 603 bike, Sam Crow. Out of Indiana, he's going to get the win. And the Tulsa boy, Theo Rowland's going to get that 2 spot. Local getting it done. 382 is your moto number. Dominic Jorgens, Declan Haynes, Luke Malik, Mason Zemer, and Edward Stedman. 4 riders go bang into the last turn at the same time. Only 2 spots available, boys. On the gas they go. I got the 995 on top. That's Jorgens with the 210 of Malik in the 2 spot. Flying down to that last turn, last rack of the 9 novices. Chernus, Malmquist, Chow, McCracken, and Lee. 875, Luke McCracken. New York boy getting it done right there. In the 2 spot is the 80 rider, Cam Lee, for the Omaha Underground. Ten novices down to the last turn. Bronson, Boxman, Copenhagen, Malone, Picotti, and Sisney. Gold Cup plate on the top spot. That's the Gold Cup 2. That's Care Bear Boxman. Boxman gets it done with the 9-6 ride of Sisney 1 and 2. Moto 385. Smolanich, Wald, Urban, Kesnowitz, and Del Frays. Rocking through the 4 straightaway and down to the last turn. 2 more riders going straight to a main event in the 10 novice class. Straight to a main event. I got the 076 and the 151. Del Frays and Urban 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah. It's about time to get real serious right now because we're getting down to it. Semi-main events with the ladies starting this one off. Top 4 go to the A main. Bottom 4 go to the B main. Let's see what happens right about now. Brianna Winter, Sabina Kosakorva, Olivia Armstrong, Teo Rufus, Lauren Reynolds, Sienna Powell, Delaney Vaughn, and Molly Simpson. Lock, loaded, ready to go. Let's heat it up a little bit right now as we head down the first straightaway. I see a lot of daylight headed into turn number 1. Oh, Canada. Uh-oh. Dropped a couple off downtown. That's a game changer right there as they head down the 2 straightaway. Brianna Winter sitting on the 4 spot trying to get to that A main event. Let's see what Armstrong has for her out of the Tulsa turn down the 3 straightaway. Everybody charging hard. It's all Simpson on the top spot. Simpson, Reynolds going to go 1-2. Coming back at us. Looks like Sienna Powell trying to get in the game right now as we come back down to it. In and out. Oh, that's Rufus on that 3 spot as we come out of that last turn. Back to the stripe. Back to the line we're going to go. Rufus going to pick it up for the 3. Winner going to get the 4. Moving on to that A main. Everybody else moving on to the B. Another one locked and loaded. Gives Give a little love to the ladies out there. Come on, step it up. Let's give them some love. Give them some love. Next one on deck, ready to go. Carly Kane, Tegan Pasquale, Sharit Fayed, Gabriella Carrillo, Aiko Gomers, Lexus Colby, Peyton Ridenauer, and Elise Willoughby. Who's got the drive on this one? Oh, going to get tight quarters going on down the first straightaway. Colby, pretty good shot. Going to slide into a 3 spot. Taking Pasquale, picking it up with a 2 right now. Down the second straightaway, it's all Willoughby on the top spot. Top 4 breaking it off. Oh, big get off right there. Oh, we'll get those ladies checked out right away as they head down to it. Down the 3 straight, we're going to go. Willoughby leading the charge on this one. Pasquale on that 2 spot, driving it back around. Colby picking it up on the 3 on the back chute. Coming back through. Got to be Ridenauer on that 4 spot. Oh, little tire buzz going on right there as they head for home. Down the last straightaway, Ridenauer going to come up on a 3. Pasquale on the 2. Willoughby takes the charge back home. Downriders are getting back up with the ladies. Let's give them a little love. Aiko Gomers coming back around. Looks like Faye back up. There's gnarly Carly Kane, always smiling. She's like, just, hey, what? Yeah, whatever. Gotta love it. One more time for these ladies out here. Let's give them a little love. We're going to get down a little more serious biz going on. Another one. More elites coming back through. Fede Villegas, Mateo Carmona, Isaac Kennedy, Cameron Wood, Max Cans, Cameron Larson, Gonzalo Molina, and Romaine Mayhew. Lock loaded, ready to go. Elite men, semi. Looks like they're doing a little cleanup on aisle 2 over there. Romaine Mayhew, the fastest man in the house right now in Tulsa with the 32.19 lap time. We might see the sub 31 on this one. You never know what's going to go down with the boys. They're going to heat it up a little bit. We are into that semi-main event where the top 4 go to the A main, bottom 4 to the B main. And B main still got money on the table, still got points to be had for that year-end award, all that good stuff going on. Looks like they're just about locked, loaded, ready to go. I see the captain Ron. Villegas, Carmona, Kennedy, Wood, Cans, Larson, Molina, Mayhew on deck.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Big pop out of Larson, going to drive him down that first straightaway into turn number 1. Oh, lost Kennedy right there. I lost Villegas. Oh, man, not what we wanted to see. Oh, Mayhew out of the game, too. Oh, man, this is going to change things up a little bit. On this one, going down the 2 straightaway, 3 straightaway now. Larson gets it locked up. Going to be Cans looking for that 2 spot. Wood hanging on for the 3. More Stay Strong colors coming back around. Let's see what goes on. Got to be Molina. Slipping in for the 4, back to the line. Oh, Molina takes for the 3, Can for the 4. Downriders back up. Give him some love. Give him some love. I told you guys going to heat up right now. There's the replay right there. Gmo's got it going on. Looks like somebody just got in that soft stuff up towards the top of the turn. Who was it? It was Kennedy. He got into the soft right there, just washed out the front wheel. Villegas went down with him. Mayhew got wrapped up in that. So if you guys see on the Jumbotron there, another view from my good man Gmo down there. All right, let's rack them up again. How about it for Isaac Kennedy? Come on, where are you guys at? Make some noise. Another one on deck. Anthony Picardo, Fede Capello, Mateo Klasnit, Jordan Callum, Simon Marquardt, Eddie Clarity, Corbin Sherrod, Jack Davis. All right, there they are. Picardo, Capello, Klosnick, Callum, Marquardt, Clarity, Sherrod, Davis.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Big drives out of the gate. Who's got the horsepower? Clarity got a pretty good shot. Speedo going to slip in for that 2 spot. Marquardt back on the 3. Here who are the horsepowers. Got to ramp up right now. Sherrod trying to hang on to it. Looks like Capello heading into the Tulsa turn. Slips in, but there's Jordan Callum. He's in the mix right now. Trying to get on that top 4. Wants to hit that A-main event. Oh, little hang up right there. You got to hit the marks as they come back through. Still getting wrapped up out front. Clarity, Davis on the 1-2 back across the stripe. Looks like it's going to be Marquardt and Capello rounding out your top 4. Vet pros on deck, ready to get down to it. Tanner Sebesta, Emilio Fala, Justin Riddell, Jake Peebles, Cal Strickland, Jordan Miranda, the captain, Nick Long, and the Alabama Slammer, Barry Nobles.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Let's see who's got the charge downtown, the Alabama Slammer. Nobles and kick things off out of the first turn down the second straightaway. Got to be Cal Strickland on that 2 spot. Strickland out of Great Britain coming back at me in and out of the Tulsa turn down the 3 straightaway. T-boner. Tanner Sebesta picks it up on the 3. Got to be Riddell hanging on that 4 spot. Miranda trying to put something together along the way. The captain throws up the big style, but it's all the Alabama Slam on the top spot. He'll bring this one back to the stripe. Looks like it'll be Strickland for the 2, Riddell for the 3. T-Boner going to get the 4 on the way home. Another one locked and ready. Tyler Smith, Nicholas Palacios, Brandon Raherick, Billy Russell, Tyler Brown, Alan Hudson, Corey Reed, and Corey Frieswick.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Oh, dropped 1, 2, 3 down the first straightaway. Raherick goes down. Russell Palacios getting things kicked in, charged up hard on that top spot. Brand new to the Supercross crew. Got to be my man Corey Reed in and out of the second turn, third straightaway. Reed checking out. TB Tyler Brown on that 2 spot. Here comes Frieswick. He's on the charge. Right alongside him, got to be Big Tool Colors sitting in the hip pocket. Hot Pants Hudson driving it back through. Last turn, back to the stripe. Oh, Reed will take this one wire to wire. Brown for the 2. Frieswick for the 3. Looks like Hudson for the 4. Downriders back up. Let's give him some love. Let's give him some love on the way through.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
All right, we're back with our 11 novice class. Moto number 386. I got Sakura Hansen, the Viper, Carson Thames, G-Force, Gage Jones, Sawyer Yount, and Luke Rosinski.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Flying around, we're going straight to main events today in the 11 novice class. 2 of these cats are headed straight there. We're lined up 1 through 5 down that third straight and down into the third turn. Top rider on the move for a win here in the first round and a ticket straight to a main. So with this victory, we'll see you sometime tomorrow night, buddy. The 7-6-3 and the 4-1-4. Rosinski and Hansen going to go 1 and 2. 387 on the track, the Bullfrog. I got Serenity Moody, Lando O'Leary, Alexander Grooms, and Tristan Scheel. Down that 4 straight they go. Oh, man. 4 riders in the last turn at the same time, but only 2 spots available in the 11 novice main event. Triple digits back at us. The 1-2-5. That's Grooms, 2 spot. The 1-7-9. Shield, Grooms and Shield, 1 and 2. Moto 388. 12 novices straight to the main event. King, Arnold, Ebwemar, Levitt, Mullert, Sellen, Crow, and Franklin. We're taking 3. The 583 Crow, the 821, and the 795. Crow, Sellen, and King. Thirteen novices going straight to a main event here. I got Radley Elkins, Kylie Bronson, Finn Claybrook, Jackson Howell, Ari Jensen, and Reese White. Top rider is gone. Down around the 130, Flynn Claybrook. Standite BMX, Claybrook's moving on with the 699 ride of Ari Jensen, 1 and 2. Moto 390, Ava Ball, Preston Dial, Dill Pickle Harris, Mason Morgan, and Bentley Morgan. Rider on top's got the Gold Cup 1 plate. That's going to be Bentley Morgan rocking the AOT gear. Morgan and the 108 of Morgan. Morgan and Morgan, 1 and 2. Bentley and Mason moving on. Rudowitz, Galbraith, Level, Laney, Nash, and Zimmerman. 2 riders going straight to the show. Down and around we fly. Gate 9 colors on top. That's going to be the 415. That's Rudowitz with the G-Bike of Level. Rudowitz and Level, 1 and 2. Ali, Cunningham, Reich, McVicker, and Schlotzhauser. Down that last straightaway, looks like it's going to be the 850 of Tripnick. Cunningham for Black Crown, New Mexico. Cunningham gets the win. 2 spots going to go to the 2-3, the Gold Cup 2. Gold Cup 2, Snakes at the line, Sea Dog.